I'm gonna need more Dr. Pepper for this one.
Daddy issues? This daddy issues does not explain this.
Thank you very much.
I'm disappointed forever.
No. No. Can I help you?
I wish you could, mate.
I will judge you, it'll just be quietly. I think we're good. Yay! Okay, I pushed all the buttons. We're back with a zoo. Isn't that fun? Oh, I meant to have it on an animal and then I got distracted. I know you're shocked. Hi, welcome back to the zoo. Who should we talk to today? How about you? One of our giant otters that we put in yesterday. We're starting with the letter T today, which is crazy. I can't believe that we've made it so far into the zoo, but we're making money, which makes it a lot easier to like move forward with the animals because we don't have to worry about saving up for animals. I feel like we've once again learned a lot together, and if we come back to Planet Zoo again in the future, I think it'd be really fun to actually try to make a 5-star zoo now that we understand more basics about habitats and animal research and just So we've learned so many things. We've learned so many things. Also, yes, Australian slang can be dangerous sometimes. Who else here today? Splish is here. Spirit's here. Congrats on catching the goat, and RMJ, and Terry. And I thought there were other people, but maybe they left. That's okay. You're allowed. You don't have to stay here. Also, hello, TikTok people. Welcome to my zoo. Oh no, I forgot to get the spreadsheet up. I was working on some, just generalized zoo maintenance stuff before stream. I fixed up the butterfly habitat, for example. We were running out of antelope in our A exhibit, so I found some more antelope. I fixed the kangaroo situation and the jaguar situation because they were fighting, so did a few things before we actually got into stream, and therefore forgot to bring up my spreadsheet. But we have to decide what we're doing next. We did so much yesterday. We started with N yesterday. We did newt, otter, panda, red panda specifically, and then for Q we did quokka, I don't know, tiny little like leaping marsupial mouse looking things. They're pretty cool. We have a couple of black rhinoceroses, and we also ended up going with sea lions over here, so that's been fun to watch. Oh, look at this guy in the fountain, just taking a little nap. At least I hope it's a nap. I hope it's not dead. We should check on that. No, you're not dead. Okay. That'd be bad. So yeah, we've had a lot going on, which means we're starting with T today, and yeah, we've got quite the happening zoo. Quokkas are so cute. A couple of them did pass away. They don't have the longest lifespan, so I have been checking in just periodically to see if we can grab any more, and we can. So I'm gonna grab a couple more of these guys just to keep our population up without having to manage 4 billion birth controls and stuff, because that's kind of a lot. So we'll have to make sure we get them on birth controls as well. But yeah, so see, we've got all sorts of stuff going on. Oh, that one was born, so I'm gonna have to, there you go. But yeah, we've got animals. Quarantine passed, fantastic. Oh yeah, I was trying to fix the kangaroo situation, so had to sort that out. I think we might still need koalas as well. I wasn't able to find any of those yet. Let's go look. Yeah, I think a slightly smaller zoo with not quite so many animals in it, and then trying to get our rating actually up to 5 stars would be a really fun challenge as well, now that we know things. Okay, they are so cute. Perfect's here. Hello, Perfect. Welcome in. Happy to have you. I am thinking about adjusting my zoo hours as well, just because then it won't get so dark, which could be nice. Let's have it close at, we'll do 8. Yeah, we'll do 6 to 8. That should help us not get so dark for so long, but I don't want to make the zoo hours too short. I wonder what would happen if you made it like just your zoo was just open for 4 hours. I feel like that'd be kind of a mess. Have achieved to live. That's, that's a good achievement. Okay. My brain is dying. Oh, also the Malaysian leaf insects. So where are they? They're there. I was looking at these guys because we keep having issues with these dying because they don't have a very long lifespan, but they can actually reproduce asexually as well. So I just put a whole bunch of them in there and turned on animal management, and I'm hoping that they will keep their own population up at that point. 1 hour speedrun the zoo experience. Oh, that would be painful. Are you gonna like do anything? Are any of you moving? Nope, they're just busy looking like leaves. Alright, well, if you could make us some children, I'd appreciate it. Because you're pretty cool. People do like coming to look at you. It's not gonna work out if you're dead. Quarantine passed, fantastic. So you two are going to go over to this exhibit here. Also, at some point, I'm afraid I'm going to put animals in the wrong exhibit just because we have so many. Oh, you're diseased. You're not past quarantine. Whoops, that was almost really bad. They're doing a really good job looking at looking like a leaf. Sorry, I got stuck there. What else are we doing? Oh, I guess, you know what? We could extend this path over here if we really felt like it. Give another little vantage point. Maybe. Maybe I'll have to go this way. I don't know. Why not? People do be liking to look at stuff. Alright, rhinoceroses, sea lions, that's fine. The butterflies will die off eventually and then we'll stop getting that notification. Which is... I've said so many terrible things. Please don't cancel me. Hey, guess what? We're starting with the letter T. Let's take a look at what we've got. So, African spurred tortoise, the Aldabra giant tortoise, we have a tapir, a tiger, another tortoise. So a lot of tortoises. Unfortunately, we can't put all the tortoises together. But I feel like we could make a zoo just of tortoises and turtles, and it would be totally profitable. We could make it shaped like a turtle. Oh, we've got options. Anyway, the taken, which I actually don't know what that is. I'll have to look it up. The Tamsworth pig, the Tasmanian Devil, which we do know what that is, and the timber wolf. We also have a few other animals over here, like we could do a couple of tarantulas together. That could be fun. Actually, this would be a good spot for those if we decide to go with tarantulas. That would be 2 tarantulas. But I want to know what this is. Ah, one of these. Behold, chunky boy. Tiger roar. Tasmanian Devil or tiger. I figured. Let's take a look and see. So it's, so we have the Bengal tiger. Ooh, very exciting. We also have the Siberian tiger. Ooh, very exciting. So those are our tiger options. The reason that we're getting these notifications is because I have butterflies set to release to the wild, the lowest appeal first, and so as babies are born, the adults are lower appeal and they're trying to release them, but they can't because they were adopted for cash, but they'll die in like 2 months, so I'm not too concerned about that. Anyway, we also have the Tasmanian Devil. Behold. So adorable. Now a term for the tiger. Which one's cooler, Bengal or Siberian? So let's take a look. There are different tiger options. So the Bengal tiger here is a little bit more lean. It lives here in the Asias. We would have 2 of them, probably. We could just have 1. I like 2. That sounds fun. Guests flee from them if we do guest interaction, so that's less than helpful. Specific habitat, though, just kind of normal stuff. The Siberian tiger is a fluffy boy, so fluffy, and they require about the same amount of space. I think they can swim, so I'd have to look into that. But yes, they live in a much colder environment, so that would be more of a mountain situation, which we're talking about with the moose. So this you could get your mountain again. This is all pretty much the same. They will kill you and eat you, and some people don't like that. But yeah, Siberian tigers, cold and fluffy. The other one's a little bit smaller and less fluffy. I want to know how much these are. Oh. Hang on, let me reset all my filters and then we'll try again. Shockingly, Siberian tiger's not available currently. So this would be another instance where we get the thing set up and then we don't actually adopt it till it shows up. Same with the Bengal tiger though, so that's not exactly a surprise. What was the other one we were looking for? Oh no, we already got a koala. We're good. I think, right? Quarantine passed, yes. So I will go ahead and move you over to Australia. Boop. And you're dead, which is kind of rude. But we will get a vet over here. Wow, it's raining. You're persuaded by the floof. I think the floof is pretty fun. We have lots of money. Oh, just kidding. Where'd all my money go? I lied to you. How are our guests doing? Maybe we should take a moment to check in on guest happiness. Maybe that would be a good thing to do. Hungry, thirsty. Maybe we need more food for our people as well. What do we have? Food over here. We have food over here. We have food over here. here. Can't really see it because of the trees and the rain, but we do have food over here. Is this middle seating not linked to this? No, they're all linked. This one's just not working out for some reason. What if I put it there? Yeah, well, we'll see if that works. Was one complaining about the rain. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I complained about the rain. I couldn't see very well. Anyway, so we've got food here and here and here. So yeah, maybe we could put some more. Why do you die? It's very rude. Maybe we could put more food over here. Another food and bathroom setup. That might be a good idea. I'll work on that. Guest facilities. Bathrooms. So, anyway. I think that getting the Siberian Tiger set up would be delightful, so I will work on that. I do need to grab some food and beverage situations over here. 'Cause apparently people like that. Just the basics, though. Because there really aren't going to be too many people over here just because it is so far away from the entrance. But that's okay. We did drink, we did food. We could do another information. That might be useful. And we can do another merchandise. Who do we got? I don't know. You win. There you go. Good job. Did I already? Yeah, that's already assigned, so. Oh my gosh, but look at all of these people. That's a lot of people. Can I like... No, I can't. I was wondering if I could connect this around. Almost make a... I don't know. Oh no, that was bad. Oh, that was also bad. Okay, never mind. I was just trying to make like an extra spot to walk around, but now it's deleting everything that we know and love. So never mind. I was trying to be helpful. What if... Maybe I'll put a vending machine there now that I've accidentally just made a tiny little path piece. Facilities. We'll do a food vend. Pizza? Why would you want pizza out of a vending machine? You know what? I changed my mind. We're doing coffee. Behold. There we go. So that should be open. No power. Why is there no power? Who, what? Oh, you're dumb. Alright, I forgot about that. Well, never mind then. This gets to be literally nothing. Oh, that's... I haven't done a vandalism check in a while either. Replace all. Well, I tried, and I failed, but it's fine. Coffee is the logical choice. Pathing is weird. Pathing is weird. I could put a donation bin there. Let's see. Here's one. Behold. Thrilling. We'll see if that works out. Okay, never mind. We're just going to continue ignoring that area. I'm going back over here. All of these should have come with a vendor, but what I'm going to do is go into staff and hire another vendor, and then go into work zones. And I need to grab you and put you in RS. And I'm going to put all these guys in... No, not squad goals. No. Dang it. Put you in here. And then I will add those specific buildings to that work zone as well. There we go. RS, edit work zone. Now these guys all get to be in this work zone. How exciting. Squad goals should also contain this area. That's just like my backup team. A few extra people to wander around. Coffee, sweet, beautiful lifeblood. Right. I'm sure it's lovely. What do you want? Why are you dead? Could you stop? Okay. what else was I doing? Oh, I was gonna go train everybody again. So we will do staff training for anybody who may need that. And let's check in on our tiger situation again. Did we decide to do Siberian? We have one, and it's a good one. Cool. So now we'll get a Siberian tiger habitat set up. I think that... How should we do this? Very floofy. Very floofy tiger. So I wish it wasn't raining, but it's fine. Now you're telling me that my leaf insects are dying. That's not a leaf insect. Why are you injured? Wait, what happened? Vet research is complete. That's pretty great. I don't feel like where I was supposed to go was where I went. Oh, apparently our Red River hogs have all died out. So that's embarrassing. I guess I'll go look for more of those. I don't... Might just leave the hippos. Yeah, so now my giant leaf insects are passing away again. So are we maintaining a population over here? We appear to be mostly maintaining a population. We'll see how that goes. Why are you mad about your situation? Do you want me to turn it down? Exhibit cleanliness? Oh, okay, well, we'll work on that. Okay, anyway, we're supposed to be doing tigers. I'm getting distracted. Hi, Rose. Tony the tiger. Gotta go. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. We will take care of Phoebes as best we are able. We're gonna have another... Okay, the animals are all dying right now, which is awkward. What if we did like I think I'm gonna have the path come out this way, and we'll do another one of these wraparound type things like we did before. We'll do barriers. I'm gonna go with brick again, and we'll have this head out this way. No, you can do it. I believe in you. Okay, there's the length. Put you down to what, 5 to turn the corner? Sure. I have a plan. I have a thought. I have a plan. We'll see if it works out. So I'm gonna have this come around here, and this will be one viewing area, but then I also want to do some education over here, so I'm gonna leave some space for them, their education seats. I will bring this back around this way, connect it there. Alright. Pronghorn antelope. Dude, did I give you permission to do that? Did I oh no, that was the wrong button. Okay, well, what? No, what? No, what's happening? Why are we... Okay. This was going so good, until it wasn't. I want to select this piece of wall and all the way around to this piece of wall, and then I want to raise them all up to be about 4 meters, which is what this is. So that's what I want there. And then I want to continue this wall, and we're going to go this way behind these things. It's going to be a little bit of a funky shape, but I think it'll be okay. That should give us lots of opportunities for cool things, right? Why are you not allowed? You can go right there? Okay. I don't understand your problems here, buddy, but I'm doing my best. Okay. Well, my great idea is maybe not so great. That's fine. I would like to do like a mountain over here. I think that'd be fun. Or maybe not over here. Maybe we have this come around and we'll do the like fat part of the exhibit over here. Big thick mountain range. Are you not gonna connect? Because it'd be pretty cool if you did. Just right there. There we go. There. And then I can put mountains over here, and won't that be delightful? And this is possibly the largest exhibit in the zoo. I think that's good. I'll put you up to 4-ish. Everybody at least 4. You're at 6. That's super cool. I love that you're at 6 for no discernible reason. It's fine. Anyway, massive exhibit. Very, very large. Too big? Probably. But we did it. Enjoy the rain effect. Not for building. No, it's not fun for building in at all. I'll double check and make sure my height requirement is correct. And it's going to be T for tiger. How many millions is it? 10 millions. Fantastic. Is this larger than the elephant habitat? That's 25. This one is 14. Okay, so no, it's not larger than the elephants. That'd be something though. Oh, I cannot stand just making like normal size habitats. It's not good. I fear. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna go. I'm putting everybody on birth control again. No, not everybody. I messed up. Just the habitat animals. All the habitat animals are going on birth control because I just don't want to think about it. The exhibit animals should not be because they are our cash cows. Okay, we seem to be fine. These guys are doing okay right now. Most of them are going to die soon, but it is what it is. Oh, I fixed up the frogs too because we're having frog issues. Lots of room for cat condos. So much room. Whoops. So back to tigers. What do we have? We have one lady Siberian tiger. Can I interest you in another one? Another lady Siberian tiger. Can we have 2 women? Will they be okay with that? Will they be friends? No. Okay, that's alright. Fine. Fine. So terrain-wise, I want to do water. I think we can do water. Whoops, that was a little too far. How far do you... What's your range? What do we got for you here? Ugh, not great. So if we want this to work, we'll have to make the water come all the way to about here. Well, I guess that'd be alright. Just give them something. There, calm water. There. There. Yeah, sure. And then I'll make mountains. It'll be fun, I promise. Says the person who continues to seriously struggle with this terrain tool. Alright, we don't need 100. We need like 70. And then I would just want stuff up here. I'm gonna make it tall. Just clicking and pulling and it'll be fine. I'll probably do a cave over on one side. That looks lumpy. Is it supposed to be lumpy? Maybe, maybe not. Oh good, the monarchs are continuing to bless us with children. How does that look? Does that look alright? Oh, I can do my roughen thing, where I just click around and it makes little lumpity bumps, so that's pretty fun. And we can do the flattened surface and make it a little bit smaller and actually push this in here. So that's fun. Push that in there and then grab this. Oh, maybe I want flattened foundation because that'll actually make it flat and then I can fix it more. Yeah. Yeah, and then this will make our cave look better. Paul is about to pass away. Thank you so much for telling me about all the terrible things that are happening in my zoo. I really appreciate it. I don't know if we can make waterfalls in here. Does anybody know that? Obstructed. Oh, I just wanted like a little puddle or something. Anyway, that's my initial proposition. Might need to be bigger. It'll be fun. Exactly. And then I'm just gonna die. Real slow. But it's okay. I am thinking about making it larger. Like this. And then I'll do a smooth over on this side so we can maybe climb up better. I'm gonna do a roughen over on this side to make it look cool. Oh, maybe I need the roughen to be smaller. There we go. That's fine. Right? Sure. Lots of clicking. How do we feel? Do we feel disgusted? Because it's a possibility. Let's bring you down to like 5 again. I'm gonna push this in. So I can make a larger cave for them to take a nap in. There we go. Yeah! Cave. I wanted to make a Tiber River joke called the Tiger River, but that might be too niche. I don't know. I'm not familiar with geographical things. No, I'm gonna make you a little bit larger. This is fun. I like this tool. I can just click places and make it look interesting. How nifty is that? Alright. Lumpity bumpity. A napping cave and a mountain. That's the idea. That's the goal. That's the hope. That's the dream. We don't have any more tigers. Animal's dead. Could you not do that? It's really rude. Oh well. We'll keep working on that. And by working on that, I mean, props not. Okay, so over here, we are going to do some education. I'll grab an animal talk point. Here-ish. Yeah. I'll grab some seating. Sure, why not? I was thinking we could do path behind it, but I think I'll have to make it more narrow. Maybe 6? Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe I just grab this wall and scooch it in instead. Like so. There we go. How tall does the fence need to be? 9 feet. So 4 should be plenty. Still nothing. Alright, that's fine. It's okay. Do I have to name a tiger Tony? I feel like I'd have to. It's the river that Lupa rescued Remus and Romulus from in Roman mythology. Okay, cool. I probably would not have been able to put that together. Your kids were convinced your dad was a real Tony the Tiger. That's really fun. We were planning, I believe, on naming one of the tigers Tony. I was hoping for a Mr. Tiger and a Miss Tiger. But, so far no luck. That's okay, though. Alright, so then what should I put here? What do we do? What about more education station stuff here? We'll do a giraffe height, and we'll do a gorilla height, and we'll do just all these little, like, child education things. The paw print is fun, little soundboard. Oh gosh, those things move. That's spooky. Alright, habitat education board needs to align to surface. Fantastic. Oh, why are we... Is random rotation on? No. You're just being weird about it. I Love that for you. Well, it fits here. So I guess I'll put it there. I'll put one here. And here, I guess, too? Sure. Why not? I will add windows. Glass windows here. And here. So the animal should be able to interact with the humans through the window. And then more glass here. And there are all of our tiger viewing points. Thumbs up. Go team. Animal trading. And it's another girl, which is fine. Just if we want 2 tigers, apparently the ladies don't get along very well. Okay. What else do we have going on? We've got the sea lions. They're still fine. Wow, we have so much zoo. We probably would benefit from some sort of transportation to get the people from here back here. Like, not that many people actually make it back. But I don't know if that's because people aren't interested in the animals back there, if they're not walking that far. Or if it's just like all the cool animals are here, so that's where they hang out. I don't know. This is a lot of people, though. It's kind of a mess. It's fine. We've learned, and we are moving on. We will fix it in the next zoo. Okay, I might just send my animal in. I would like you to be in my zoo now. Please and thank you. To quarantine with you. There we go. And that should be a fairly high appeal animal. Yeah, 5,000. That's pretty good. So that should bring more people deeper into the zoo. But we definitely need to consider learning how transport rides work. I also don't know what book you're talking about, but I'm sure it's good. Bed is for losers? Wow. Hate to break it to you. Everybody needs to go to sleep. Select all. Who wants training? We're really close to actually having everybody fully trained. I think we just have the few new staff members we just got to train up. Yeah, we've got a few people who are moving on to level 3, but it's pretty good. Bed is for the sleepy, and you're not yet sleepy. Fair enough. Bed is for you. Bed sounds lovely. Sleeping sounds great. Vet research is complete. Amazing. Low welfare. Why? Cleanliness. Why are we not in a work zone? Surely we're in a work zone. We should be in JKLM. Yeah, you're in there. So I don't know why nobody's coming over there. Maybe we need another keeper for there you go. You shall be assigned to JKLM. Your job is specifically the leaf insects who apparently continue to be abandoned. My bad. In bed, just not doing sleepy yet. Fair enough. Nothing like another 100+ chapter fanfic to read instead of sleeping. Well. Okay, our quokkas are passing away again. Do I need more? Can I have more? Ryan! Not for long. Your name's about to be Tony. It's kind of rude to bring animals in and rename them, but oh well. It's fine. Alright, reset filters. We need to check in on these guys. Heck yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and grab... They can have a whole bunch of people, so I'll just do both of these guys. Send you to zoo. There. Fabulous. Fabulous. Low welfare. Why? Habitat. Temperature. Animals too hot. Good news. Yeah, look, you moved 3 feet and now you feel better. Isn't that crazy? Giant otter's about to die of old age. Okay. Do we need another giant otter? We're running out of all the money that we just had. Yeah, so this is the balance, I guess, to strike between creating your own population versus buying them. Insomniac's Gambit, where you stay up all night and day in order to reset your sleep schedule. Been there. I hope it works out for you. I do hope that you're able to fix that. We have a tiger. Just kidding. It says nobody is past quarantine, so... Oh, using contraception. Well, we can fix that. That's fine. Move. There we go. And by fix, I mean probably just ignore, because let's be real. What else do we need over here? Oh, we need trash cans. Because people are gross. And we need, actually probably a couple of picnic benches would be nice. Since we have the food and stuff right there. I'll put some here. There we go. And we need donation bins, please and thank you. Give us money. There we go. That'll be great. Just confirming we bought the right tiger. Did I go for Bengal instead? I should have all been filtered. Uh-oh. This one's Siberian. Oh, I did get a Bengal tiger. You're right. Whoops. That wouldn't have ended up very good. Goodbye. Thanks for catching that. I had the wrong species up in the Zoopedia. Still no dudes. So let's fix that. Let's go back to Siberian Tiger. There we go. That looks more correct. Still have the correct fence, so that's a win. Whoops. Anyway, speaking of sleep and how that doesn't happen. Nope, not crazy. I went through Zoopedia and I didn't realize I had the wrong tiger up. Animal is not an ideal temperature. Well, why not? Animal's too hot. We have I didn't know we had baby sea lions. This is great. Are you? Yes. Okay, good. No children for you. What do we need to learn about you now? -4. Oh, geez. Okay, so I will go to habitat. We will look for seal lion. And go to heaters and coolers. And we do need some coolers. Can I put these in the water? I don't know. Well, the temperature regulator should be taking care of the water. But we can definitely make a couple of cooler areas. Specifically, I'll do one here and one here. Oh, that's in a tree. Whoops. On the ground is where I meant to put it. So this one, -4 to 31 Celsius. So this one I'll put it like 20, just to keep that side from getting too hot. And this side I will leave it 0. So that'll be nice and cold over there for them, if they want that. We win. That would have been really bad. People, yeah, that would have been a problem. But now we're on Siberian Tiger again. We'll keep tabs on that situation. Quarantine passed. Alright, who do we got? We got a couple of you dudes. You dudes go here. Very exciting. And you dude go here. Imagine how much smaller and more compact our zoo would be if I went with the recommended dimensions for habitats. Because, like, this does not feel large at all for these giant otters. This feels appropriately sized to me. But if I go and find one, right, Ophelia, for example, and we go over to terrain, look at the recommended or, like, required versus what we've got. You know, our zoo could be so much smaller. Low welfare. Okay, good. We got a tiger. Heck yeah. We are going to solve all of your problems. First, by getting rid of the long grass. Nobody likes long grass. It's an issue. Alright, well, don't worry. I'm gonna get rid of the long grass, and then I will go and fix the rest of it. There we go. You also want some soil, understandable. I think I'll put that over here. There you go. You want some rock? Good news, I've got a whole mountain that can be covered in rock. Very exciting. You want some sand? I will give you sand. You know what, let's put sand inside your cave. That seems like a nice comfy spot. There you go. Fabulous. And then snow would be ideal, but I can't like... Oh wait, I can paint snow. I forgot. So if you paint snow, you still have to add the coolers to the habitat for the snow to actually show up. So if I go back to habitat and I type in Siberian Tiger and I grab the coolers and I put one here and one here, then we can make the mountain like super cold, which is exciting. Go back to the tiger. Siberian Tiger, so negative 15 to 28. So I could put both of these at like negative 10. There and there. So that will make that whole area much colder, and we should actually see some snow stick around there, which is pretty exciting. And then, what did I say? Up to 28. So then I'll grab a couple more and set them at 20 other places just to try and keep the whole habitat relatively cool. 20 is not that cool. 20 is like, what, 60 degrees Fahrenheit? I don't know. But these will kick on when it's too warm in the world. Like right now it's 33 degrees Celsius. So these should turn on and run. But I'm not too worried about them overlapping with other exhibits and like freezing the other animals to death, because that would be bad. There's 20, and I'll make one more, I think, here, which will overlap with the rhinoceroses a little bit. But if we go into Zoopedia, we can see that they can handle that. So they'll be fine. Australia invented Wi-Fi, but none of us have good internet. Uh-oh. Well, it's not on my end, so that's a win. Because yesterday was rough. Isn't the Snowy Mountain feature? It's so fun. So, the rhinoceroses are fine. Our tiger will be fine. We fix that. We don't need climbing stuff, but we might do it anyway. We need you to be all about the tiger. Gotta fix up these boards. I have another one here. There we go. I'm only gonna have the windows on one side so that we don't block up this area too much with all of our people. So there's all the tiger stuff. Ooh, I need to assign this to a work zone as well. Siberian Tiger, link seating, confirm. Can I assign it to a work zone here? No. This will be a December thing. I don't want to create new work zone. I want to put it in a work zone. Oh, staff, work zones. We now have to add a T to our work zone name. RST for tiger. There we go. Cool beans. And then squad goals. I'll also... There we go. Cool. We win. If I click play, we should see some snow show up here, which is pretty fun. Back to habitat, Siberian Tiger, beds and shelters. I'll do plants in a minute as well. So we'll grab some of this straw bedding and put that down there. I'll grab some leaves, because I don't know who prefers what. So go with all that. We need food, so I'm going to grab some food and place that over here. And I don't think we need a water pipe since we have that, but I'll put it in there anyway. And enrichment items. A blood pumpkin. That sounds delicious. A restraint feeder. Sure. Underwater fish feeder. Cool beans. A pinata zebra? Yes, please. That's fantastic. I love that. Put that over here. A toy. We'll do a fire hose ball over here. Rubber pad over here. Put a sprinkler over here too. Oh, that's kind of too close. No, it's not too close to the food. It'll be fine. And we do have climbable stuff in here. They don't need it, but it is an option. Who's dead? Lemon. Rest in peace, Lemon. Goodbye. There we go. See? Snow's showing up now on the mountain, so we win. Super fun. How are you feeling about your life now? Plants. You don't love the plants. Understandable. Let's see. Oh yeah, because we don't got none of them. So we'll do these guys up here. We will not have it aligned to surface. And I don't know if these are climbable, but it'd be pretty cool if they were. So let's see. No. What about you? No. I want trees for my little tiger to be able to climb. Not you either. It's kind of a pretty tree though, I like it. Put some of these in here. Bummer that it's not climbable though. Alright, are any Scots pine? What about that? Can I climb you? Yes. Nifty. Alright, so that will be some climbable enrichment type stuff. I need to bring the animal back up, I know, to make sure I'm not just way over foresting everything. Where are you? There you are. How do you feel about this? Oh, you want more. Okay, cool. Well, we've got some trees that you can actually potentially climb, so that's pretty fun. Put these over here. Saplings, fantastic. I should probably be doing random rotation. Alright, put some of these in over here. Little baby trees. A couple of these. How do we feel about that? Don't put the climate trees too close to the fence. I'll check. Watch. We go here. Habitat transversable area. No escape points. Booyah. Where did all of our money go? What did I do? What have I done? Outgoing expenses. Staff wages. Staff wages are a lot. Power. Emergency captures facility. Habitat area taxes are not very cheap either. Again, because I keep making giant exhibits. I'm causing my own problems. Alright, well. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, people, come give us money, because we don't have any money. What are we gonna have to do about that? I really don't want to get rid of my squad goals team, but I might have to. Because they're helpful, but also expensive. Maybe I just keep a couple. Let's get rid of this one. I'll get rid of the educator, and I'll get rid of the mechanics. We don't need that many mechanics, but the keepers and the vets I need. The security I don't think matters either. Can I not fire you all as a group? Do I have to fire you individually? Well, that makes me feel bad. Maybe? How do I... Do I have to do it from here? Oh, I have to do it from here. Alright, well. Sorry guys. Expenses, you know, we gotta make some cuts. So I'm gonna send you away. Goodbye. You can go away, and you can go away. And you guys can stay. You're pretty helpful. You I'm gonna send away as well. Okay. So there's some staff stuff figured out. It's also possible it's because I made everybody have level 3 food. That might have been a mistake on my part. Maybe we need to just stick with like grade 1 and 2 for a while. Maybe that was too much. Oh, we don't have any capybaras anymore. That's probably also a problem. People really like the capybaras, and they were giving us a lot of money for that. So that might be worth looking into as well. Animals. I'm so sorry. I have to put your food down to level 2. You're just too expensive. How are elephants doing? Oh, holy cow. Alright, that's a lot of money. You are also a lot of money, but not that much. You'll be fine. What about you guys? We got the pygmy hippopotamus. That's all that lives here. That's not very much money. You can keep your food. Might drop you down a little bit. Who lives here? The lemurs. We do technically still have all of our different lemur types, so that's good. Okay, I don't know if that'll help, but we'll try. We are bleeding money right now. Whole week without the silly capybara song in your head, now it's back. My bad, I do apologize. People do be dying. It's actually possibly because our animals are dying. Alright, if I go over to... We don't need tigers anymore. We got our tigers. Actually... I think we do? No, we don't. I lied to you. Siberian tigers, please. Boris. Yeah, because I adopted one and then it wasn't actually the right kind of tiger. So I can send you to the zoo and put you here. That'll be good. And then we don't have money, but... Oh, bummer. I was like, we don't have money, but maybe I could get some capybaras with... What do you call this? Conservation credits instead. Ooh, I know. We can switch this out to sell for cash instead. That'll help a little bit. So let's change the morphos and we'll switch out the monarchs as well. Sell for cash and sell for cash. There we go. How are we looking? It says green, but it's going down, so I don't know about that. Man, I was so happy because we were doing such a good job with the whole, like, money situation. You there. How are you feeling about life? Plants? I hear you. I also have no money. So you're just gonna have to suffer with the plants you have currently. Too bad I can't put the capybaras on my credit card. Yeah, we are bleeding. We are bleeding bad. Ongoing expenses. What's our income? Yeah. Scenery running costs. Alright. People are not coming over this way. That's a wee bit of an issue. I don't know how to get them over here, though. Like, I can't just pick people up and move them, you know? That'd be kind of funny, though. You're hungry and you're thirsty. Maybe... I wonder if it would be worthwhile trying to figure out how to get more food stalls down here. Where's our electricity now? Oh, we don't have money for more food stalls. I'm a genius. Okay. But yeah, because we've got a lot of hungry people over here, and if we could make more money from selling food, that would be great. Ideally, we'd have it in this area. We've got the whole terrain situation though everybody's all freaked out about. I could maybe put one here if I got rid of one of these seats, which I could do because I think these are for capybaras. Oh no, these are for the capuchins. Oh, this is one that's linked to these. Educational content, none. Yeah, because we don't have any capybaras right now. How about you talk about the dwarf caiman? There you go. That's pretty great. You can talk to one of those seats. Link to animal talk point. Yeah, that's what I thought. And maybe I'll try to get another food stall here. What do we have currently? We have lemonade, we have chief beef. I think we put a different type of food over here. I should be able to copy. Chief beef, information. What are you? Are you coffee? Coffee. Coffee or food? If I put food by the farther animals, that incentivize people to go over there. Not sure the loss of money is my fault, just the result of so many animals. Yeah, I think it's because, well, there are a lot of reasons. I put a lot of animals on birth control, just like spam placed that. Say I do have food over here and it is bringing people over, but they don't walk as far. From what I understand, a lot of people come in with a list of animals that they plan to see, and then once they see them, they leave. So that's why you want to put higher appeal animals toward the back, because then there's a greater chance that they will go see other animals on their way to see them. So yeah, we're working on that. Okay. Because if I were to pause, if I were to allow some of the animals to have children, right? Like if I let this dude and this dude have kids, that would increase the population, increase the appeal of the animals and exhibits, because people love coming to see baby animals. I was just getting really overwhelmed with managing that many animals. But yes, that's a thing that can help as well. Or selling the baby animals too. We only have the one dwarf caiman right now. We have the elephants, who I am letting these guys have another baby if they want to, which they appear to not want to. Giraffes, alphabet soup, pet, like, who are you related to? Parents, Geraldo and Glinda. So I think that means that none of these people are your parent. So I think that means you can do this. So like, it's little things like this, trying to sort it out. Where it's tricky. Will it auto sell the babies? I can auto sell exhibit animals, but not habitat animals. That's why they require so much more attention. I could potentially bring in a dude hippo. That might be a good idea, because these are high appeal animals, and I should be able to get one for conservation points. Would you look at that? So that would let me have some baby hippos, which would help our zoo quite a lot. I'm trying to avoid doing the animals that have tons and tons and tons and tons of kids all at the same time, because that's a lot. But if I bring in a dude, you can all have babies with the with those guys. So now we have another baby jaguar. Look at the appeal. Very good. Sophia and Ava, so we only have lady koalas, so we're not going to be getting any baby koalas. We could... I just brought you in, so we could, in theory, get another Joey here if we wanted to. The lemurs... I'm gonna... don't know if I can get more lemurs right now. Oh, I don't like that it resorts every time. Alright, back down to L. So none of you. What about you guys? Critically endangered. Okay, so we could get a couple of these. Bring you in. Oops. Send to zoo to quarantine. So we'll try to repopulate a little bit, maybe. But finding that balance between letting the animals just do it and the stress it places on me. Oh, they have to pause so that they stop jumping all over the place. Okay, so I tried to get some more lemurs in, which will then, I will let them increase their population. Oh, what about you? Do we have any of you? Nope. Alright, well, I'll just keep ignoring that then. Spent money to make tiger habitat? Yeah, we spent all the money on the tiger habitat, which I'm happy about. It just, now the money's all gone, which is a problem. Okay, we just brought Lucio in, which means Lucio's not related to any of these guys, so we could get more baby giant otters. Looks like we've got our red pandas had some kids, so that's helpful. You're not even able to have children anymore at this point, so we're just gonna have to ignore that for a little bit. We have a lot of these dudes. You're pregnant. Who are you? Oh. Alright, well, we just brought you into the zoo, so I should be able to let you also... Yeah, you should be fine with that. You two are older and you were not born here. So I'm gonna get some money there. Where were we? Q. Boris is in quarantine. You guys, I'm going to let you have another child if you so choose. I will not force you to, but you're welcome to do it. What do we have here? We've got the sea lions. Oh, looks like we don't have... Oh no, these are the kids. Okay, these are children. You know what? I'll let you do... You can have more. I will allow... We're gonna let the tigers as well, because they're... Very popular. And, oh, right, I was working on potentially bringing food down here. I was just trying to figure out if I wanted more food or more drinks. I might do, maybe we'll do a drink vending machine over here, and then a food stall over here. I don't like getting food out of vending machine, that feels weird. Sleep defies ramblings, that's okay. I wish I could hire an animal manager, that would be so nice. Okay, so let's do... I'm gonna take a loan. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do a 50. Literally just to get enough money to do the other things. Alright. Facilities, drink vending machine. We'll do a coffee vending machine. Wait, did I already put one of these over here? No, I was going to, and then the electricity didn't work. So I'm gonna put coffee and drinks here, and then I will grab a chief beef to place here, which will hopefully work. Make sure that all the prices and staffing are set up properly. Yeah, we're gonna just a little bit. And chief beef 4 should already be synced to everything. Yeah. So now all I have to do is adjust the work zones. This work zone is A, B, C, D. Whoops. So you all get to be here now. Very exciting. And then you get to be, oh, duh, right here, A, B, C, D. It's at the top. I'm not used to being at the top. Alright, so there's some more food and drinks, so that should help a little bit, I think. And we have foods and drinks and things over here too, so I'm just gonna let those keep on happening. What other brilliant things can we do for money besides just selling a bunch of our animals? Do you think there's any chance we could get another elephant? Is there any shot? We have African elephants, right? We could. Making the most of our conservation points here to try and get things happening. Oh, we lost another otter. Okay, you're ready to go. So I'm gonna move you over here. I know you still want more plants. Oh, that's what else we're gonna have to do with this money is fix the tiger exhibit so that they're happier. Again, I will rename the animals at some point. You still need more. More. Alright. Where were we? We were putting plants here, we were putting plants over here. I really like these. These are very pretty, so I think I'll put more of these in. Over here. Just really tree it up. Man, we need a lot of plants for these people to be happy. That's fine. They're allowed. They're tigers. They can be picky. But also, this is a lot of plants, my dude. Alright, there's a whole forest back there, though. So that's nice. Yeah, the snow leopards, no, they are Siberian tigers. That's what we've got going on here. And then they still want more plants, so we shall do, what else? Ivy horizontal. Does this, like, count as... If I do a line to surface on this, what do you do? I don't know if this counts as coverage. Let's see if I can get a few in here, if it'll bring the percent up at all. I feel like it is not doing anything. Well, that's fine. Should we bring in more of these? These are climbable. Well, some of them are. So, oh, I need to turn off align to surface because they just get annoying. I'll bring some more of these in back here. So we have a couple of different forest type situationships. Okay. I will check for escape points again, I promise. And there are also the broken Scots pines, which I guess I can stick around inside here. Oh, I meant to have random rotation on again. It's more for vibes than anything else. Oh, I guess I was using broken Scots and Himalayans, wasn't I? Is that the other... Oh, that's a Durian Lurch. Do I have Himalayan pine? There's the Scots pine. Oh, there's Himalayan pine. Okay, sure. Maybe we'll bring some of these in too. Up at the peak. How are we looking? 21. We're getting there. We're almost there. We're so close to being in the green, and then they'll be happy. One more, maybe. 2 more? There we go. Oh my gosh, is that enough trees? Do you think that's enough trees over there? So many. I know I need tall, floofy plants, but I also like to have not just literally the exact same plant everywhere. Alright, let's check for escape points. We'll toggle this. Habitat, transversal area, select an animal, and I don't see any escape points. These are looking a little close to the barrier, but I also don't see green lines in them, and I see green lines in these, so maybe they aren't able to climb these. Maybe they're not, maybe they're too big. I don't know. But anyway, there's all sorts of space for you, and I hope you're happy now. Temperature, animals too hot. Well, as the coolers kick in, you should be feeling better with that. Animals dead, call the vet. Animals dead, call the vet. Too many animals passing away. Hopefully quarantine will give us some more animals soon. Oh, this is too many exhibits. T has to be Timberwolves. T is Siberian Tiger, actually. Quarantine passed. Heck yeah. Who do we got? Who do we got? We have hippopotamus. Alright. So you live here. And if you could make us some more baby... No. Oh no, I put it in the wrong one. That's the jaguars. The hippos are right here. I knew that would happen. Oh, they're gonna get eaten. Okay. Hold up. Animals. Species. What's this one called? It's the pygmy hippopotamus. Quarantine you. I need to move you here. Hopefully I will save your life and you won't actually get eaten. Animal is not in its ideal temperature. Well, good news. You can fix that, I think. What's your... Do I need to put another one over here? I guess so. There you go. Oh, alright. These don't spread as far as I thought they did. That should be better. Quarantine passed. Who else we have? We have an elephant, so I'll move you over to elephants. And we have you, which I'll move over to the lemurs. There we go. And hopefully we don't end up with the what's S? S is sea lion over here. If I can find one, I'll click on it. Oh, there's one of the baby ones. See? Hi, Ford. We lost a bunch of money because I was like, you know what? I'm sick of dealing with my animals having babies all the time. I know, I'll just put everybody on birth control, which means everybody's dying and not replacing their own populations, which means people aren't giving me as much money because they're not seeing baby animals, which is what makes them give money. And then I can't sell the children. So we're not, the zoo's not going super great right now. We do have some cute little animals though, so that's great. But yeah, we are in the red. I took out a loan to try and fix up some stuff, and we are not doing too hot. I also think part of the issue is people don't want to walk this far, but I don't have transportation. I don't know how to use transportation. I'm telling you the truth, which is I can't sell children, and that is making us broke. So I'm trying, I changed it. I've selected specific animals to allow them to attempt to have children, and then if it works out, okay, if it works out, then maybe we can recover a little bit. Like, we don't have any that's what else I was gonna get, was some more capybaras, because we ran out, and people really like them. So I was gonna grab some more of those. We'll send all of you to quarantine. Make sure you're not dying. Boop. So, yeah. We've got some management issues. I was trying to take a shortcut. I do not make enough money for the shortcut. Do I not know how to set up transportation? I don't think I have transportation. I genuinely have absolutely no idea how any of this works. Transport monorail. Is this like Planet Coaster? Planet Coaster I can do. But yeah, I've never set up anything like this. And I don't even know if it would help very much. Like, yeah, I don't know. I also don't think I have the money to play with that right now, so I'll move you to the lemurs. So I'm hoping that we just fix our problems the old-fashioned way. We ran out. We did. We ran out. Can I do a second entrance? Ooh, I didn't think about that. Yes, actually. Where is that? Is that in construction? No. Facilities? Guest facilities. We could, in theory, place another guest spawner and another zoo entrance. But I don't know entirely how that works, because I don't think the zoo entrance will just give us people without a spawner. So we'd have to put a spawner in as well. I didn't even think about that. We do not have enough money for that. We're about to not have enough money for anything else either, though, so. It's not like there was a massacre. It's true. So anyway, we've learned a lot about zoos, haven't we? We have learned that this is too many exhibits to have without proper transportation. We've learned that me making every exhibit 2 to 6 times as large as it quote-unquote needs to be does not make for a very compact zooing experience. Yeah, we've learned a lot of things. Oh, next up is U. By the way, the letter U does not have any animals at all. So U is going to be you pick. Fiance called me a noob because he said you haven't done transportation, but he doesn't have the game. Wow. I mean, also, not wrong. We are slowly learning bit by bit. So next step would be something with transportation. This time my focus was to just, like, have a profitable zoo, which we had until 10 minutes ago. Spirit letting a whole population die of old age without letting them reproduce. Wow. Wow. Can the next zoo series be me trying to make the exhibits smaller? No. I refuse to make them smaller. I want to keep the animals actually in reasonably sized habitats. We will save. I will take a few of your suggestions and then make a poll. But here's the dealio, right? Like, let's take the sea lions. Sea lions are pretty big animals. Would you say this is like a reasonable size exhibit? I would say it's a reasonable size exhibit. You know what they say? You know what the zoo game says? The zoo game says that I have made this like nearly 10 times the size that it quote unquote needs to be. Okay? I refuse. That's silly. They need space. Have I ever been to a zoo? Yes. And I don't like how little space they give the animals. Also, you pick, cow. So that's why I do this. Because I'm going off vibes. This is, if I was going to make a zoo, this is the minimum amount of space I would feel comfortable giving these animals. Okay? Even, like, let's look at one of my smaller habitats. So yes, in short, yes, it would be a huge challenge for me to make an appropriately sized thing. Even this is one of my smaller habitats. They say 445 meters squared. I have nearly, well, yeah, I guess 4 times that. 5 times, yeah, four times that ish. Which means that they say that you should be able to fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 quokkas in a space literally this big. Right here. I think that's nuts. I refuse to do that. The poor things deserve better. So anyway, yes, me doing a normal size habitat zoo would be a huge challenge. It might be worth it though. Might be. Okay, we're about to run out of money. I need to pause again. Move you all here. So we might just have to let everybody have kids. I don't think we had any boy options for capybaras, which is a bummer because they make a lot of kids and we could make a lot of money that way, but oh well. Central Park Zoo is a beautifully small zoo. Oh, I'm happy that you're here, Cream. Thanks for being here. I need so much help. I just need more rides. So anyway, yes, I know my problems and I refuse to fix them. That's the end of the rant. I could probably get away with getting rid of a couple of my vets now that we've done a lot of research as well. How are we doing over here? Let's see. Man, I really don't want to fire any of my staff though. I already did some layoffs. But, like, they do be expensive. Just firing vets, that's wild. Wow. Veterinarians. Okay, I'm gonna make a poll now. Are you ready? Start a poll. We have Highland cows. That's what TikTok has requested specifically. Disco. We have Timus, the Tasmanian Devil. Sure, what was the other one you wanted? You know what are some animal types we don't have? Because we have a lot of certain types. And I hear you on bears. We already have a couple different kinds of bears. And we have like a big cat and stuff now. But we don't have any dogs or birds. Firing at vets? Wow. Wow. So, I do try to give the animal space. I was trying to scroll up. African wild dogs. You know what? Sure. There you go. I accidentally capitalized the O in wild dogs. I didn't mean to do that. That's my bad. We do have farm animals. Oh, in the game. Correct. No, we don't have any in our zoo right now. So, here are our options. Ready? Highland cattle. Behold. Adorable. And has bangs. Looks like me. Moo. Other option. We also have emus. Behold. Emus. We also have the it's Tasmanian Devil with an S. That's my bad. The Tasmanian Devil, which are also spelled wrong. I'm spelling everything wrong. And we have the African wild dog, which is also pretty cool looking. It's a hard choice. Well, viewer's choice. And then we have to put this in sooner rather than later because I'm about to not have money anymore. I'm so bad at this game. Okay, but the Tasmanian Devil with the wild dogs, no. They will eat each other. So, if we wanted to do a multi-habitat species, technically, we could put the emu in with some other animals if we really felt like it. But I think that the Highland cattle is the only one that we can actually put with like multiple other animal types. So. You're a simple woman. You see Highland cow, you vote Highland cow. Fair enough. Emus with the quokkas, because they both have U's. They do, and they both have prominent U's in their names. This is a good point. How much space do these guys need? 450. Not too bad. Do I have any? I have a couple. I'm tempted to just chuck them in there just for kicks and giggles. I need to follow my own rules. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys keep voting. I can't actually let the game play though because we really are going to run out of money. So I'm gonna need to put in another exhibit, which will be here. There's also a chance that as we put more stuff in here, people will filter through this way, but like, it's rough. Since you're a cow, you get 3 votes. Your fiance also asked for cows. I'm getting 2 votes for cows from TikTok as well. So I believe that puts that puts cows and Tasmanian Devils as tied. So that's what we have happening right now. Open TikTok to vote for dogs. Wow. Wow. Quarantine passed. I already moved these guys? I did not. Alright, so we're gonna put those over there. I guess I'll start getting our new habitat set up for whatever it is that's gonna win. Currently, Tasmanian Devils and Highland cattle are tied. I guess I don't know how big this needs to be yet. I'm just getting it prepared for however big it does need to be. But yeah, like in theory I could just seal that off and that'd be a great size exhibit for animals, and I refuse. African painted dogs. That would have been fun too. You're the tiebreaker? I don't think that's how that works. Okay, so how many is that? That's 11. Gosh, so that's 10, 4, 6, 10, 3, 4, 5, 4. I think technically cows are winning. Technically. If anybody who voted for emus or African wild dogs wants to change their vote, you can do so. Otherwise, I think that cows win when we count. If I'm doing the count right, which I think I am. No! Well, listen. Oh gosh. Hey. Well, now the cows are definitely winning. Somebody just changed from Tasmanian Devil to emus, and now the cows are winning hands down. You can't do that. In mission to somehow get to add something cow related to the games. I appreciate it. You can't change your vote? Well, somebody changed. You're not helping me. I can't put them both in the same exhibit, guys. Oh, there's another vote. You're wrong. No, I'm wrong. You're right. Ha! Imagine me being wrong. Crazy. What else? What was I looking for? Highland cattle. Behold. And Tasmanian Devil, because this is apparently what it's between, is these guys. These are pretty good though. 2 small exhibits in the shape of a U. Almost a W. Not quite though. We don't need a W. Not yet. Just a U. You're not helping. 4 for emu, 4 for Tasmanian Devil, also 4 for the cows. Highland cows. A 3-way tie. Okay? You're not helping. I'm just gonna have to pick one at some point. We do have W coming up, which could be wild dog or wolf, if we want to potentially bring dogs into the zoo. W would be a great option. Desert horned viper. There we go. Let me get the desert horned viper set up, because that is literally our only option for V. So let me learn about you. 1 to 4. Alright, so go to the market, sort by appeal. Who's most appealing? You're most appealing. Alright, well, I will take you, and you, and you, and oh, this will be a good spot. I'll get rid of this table. I'll go grab myself an exhibit right here. Go. Exhibit trading. I might need more money. That's okay. I'll just take out another loan and then suffer. We'll take you guys. Send to zoo there. Hooray. Very exciting. What was the temperature and humidity on this one? 60 to 80, 23 to 31. So... actually, that'll be fine. We'll close the windows. There we go. And I can get rid of this little piece, because nobody needs that. And this little piece, oh no. I don't have money for all of the above. You can only pick one. My goodness. Alright, there's a desert horned viper, so there's V. We did it. And for you pick, it's turning into me pick. I can't do all of them. Where do you see all the possible prompts? So you has nothing, which is why I did you pick, and I picked some of your favorite animals, and shockingly, we're in a 3-way tie for Highland cows, emus, and Tasmanian devils. So there you go. Let the wheel decide. I guess I could do a wheel. All your dogs just said cows. I doubt that very much. Oh. For the actions. Oh, yes. Okay, yes, in the video description. So, what was I working on? Oh, these guys are already moving. It's just still paused for reasons. I'm gonna have to get more money, though. I think I might have to get rid of squad goals. Which is sad, but they're very helpful. I just can't afford the help right now, which is sad, but true. Work zones, so I'll now get rid of squad goals. There we go. Why are you all unassigned? Didn't I just fire you all? I feel like I just fired you all. Sandra Perkins. Yeah, I just fired everybody. It'll just take them a minute to actually get out of the park. The Highland cows don't deserve the treatment they're getting. Wow. Love the cows. Gotta fulfill your oath, though. Well, I did a separate poll. I've refreshed the poll. I've still added your votes. For cows, I did give you 2 votes, which is kind of cheating. And Tasmanian Devils are still winning. So, Tasmanian Devils, it's going to be... I'm sorry that they beat out your cows. I still want to do... Gosh, I really like this game. I get mad sometimes, but I do like the game overall. So what I need to do is just continue to play it on occasion. And, hopefully, one of these days... Can I interest you in, like, building a fence? Anyway, I love this game so much. What would be nice to do is have just more zoos. Then we do a petting zoo that's all the, like, cattle and stuff. That would be super cute. Do this. Actually, is the glass less expensive? No, the glass is more expensive. Alright, windows it is. So we'll put the Tasmanian Devils in here. Rage quits. Wow. Happy free. I hope they enjoy their life here. Habitat gate here. There we go. Okay, and then just gotta go over here to my animal trading, grab these guys, go put them in quarantine real quick. Boop. Yeah, no, this'll be fine, probably. Vet research is complete. Huzzah. Low on cash. What? Animal educational item placed too far from target species. Oh. Well, that sounds like a you problem. If we wait for just a second, I can switch it back to capybaras, though. Yeah, there we go. We got a new capybara. This is what the people want to come to see. There you go. You win. What else we got? Quarantine passed. You already working on stuff. Low on cash. What? Visiting players. Give me money. Alright. We have no money again. But we're working on it. And, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You can put windows in the walls. They're very helpful. Very helpful. Capybara has joined a pack. Fantastic. Actually, this glass wall is really expensive. Oh, I was going to replace it with brick, but I can't because I don't have any money anymore. Capybara has joined a pack. Fantastic. So happy for you. Hard shelter? You're fine. You have plenty of shelter. You're good. And, yeah. How are the frogs doing? Frogs still getting me some money over here? Cause how are we looking? Looking okay. Uh-oh. Okay. was I just at? Oh, the golden frogs. Oh, Rodrigo. Rodrigo. Here's the dealio. I'm starting to wonder if, like, genetics even matter that much with these animals, and if I've been freaking out about stuff for nothing. Either way, how many animals can I have in here? That was the wrong button. You. Habitat, species data, 4 to 7. So I could just put you in here. And then have you up to 2 and 3. Maybe even 4. I'm trying to make money, okay? It'll be fine. Change it to selling. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. So we are going to go to appeal, lowest first, sell for cash, no exemptions. Because I actually don't know. I actually don't know if, like, all the inbreeding and stuff that I've been worrying about actually matters for these guys, so maybe it's fine. We are going to do appeal, lowest first, sell for cash. I'm not going to do any exemptions again. Sell for cash, appeal, lowest first. You also, how are we doing? We have 1 dude, 2 ladies, no exemptions. Sell for cash, appeal, lowest first. Appeal, lowest first, sell for cash. Can I get any more of these currently for my conservation credits? I can do 1 dude. Alright. Here you go. You win. Whoops. And then we will set this up to be 2 and 3. That'll be fine. And then over here we have issues again, but that's okay. Sell for cash, appeal, lowest first, appeal, lowest first, sell for cash. Red-eye tree frog. I've got exactly 1 dude I can afford. Alright, there we go. So we'll see if that does any better. Putting devils in the zoo. Good, no strong feelings going into any stream, but then an Australian animal suggested and you activate like a sleeper agent. That's fair. Oh, shoot. I should check on the iguanas as well over here. See how they're doing. What up, iguanas? You are still doing pretty okay. These guys are just up to 2, though, total. They don't like, to be messed with. So I think, oh, we don't have a lady. I cannot afford a lady, so guess what? You just get to live by yourself for a little bit, and that's super fun. How are these doing? Oh, they're all dead again. I'm just gonna have to get rid of those. They keep dying. It's very annoying. Okay. They just don't live long enough. Negative 5k. I'm losing money, okay? Losing money. Let you meet their cows. I would be shocked if not zoos, farms would not let you come meet their cows. They're usually pretty keen on that. Eventually, we'll place Tasmanian Devils over here. I might have to take out a loan again to actually get them their, like, food and stuff, but we'll see. Maybe we can just sell a bunch of children. We'll see what happens. People are mad about things, but not as mad as they have been in the past. So that's a win. We're about to have some baby quokkas. That's super duper cool. Also, I feel like since there aren't that many people over here, I can probably not have this merchandise shop. I think that would be helpful. And then we have 3 shops here in whatever work zone this is. RST. 3 shops. So I will go to staff and vendors. Sort by work zone. I should have 3. I have 5. Goodbye. So that should be fine. Probably, maybe, possibly. Inspector left. Alright, how are we doing? P and R. I wish it would tell us what's wrong. It's just education. Why? Okay, see, this is why I did all the birth control in the first place. Because then I have these issues. So now you guys are apparently related. So if you could not do that, that'd be great. Are you guys related? I don't think you two are related. Unknown. Yeah, so you're fine. You can do other things, and we're just gonna have Zoe. Zoe's gonna go away now. Goodbye, Zoe. Say hi to Rocco for me. Let's see. If we could get a dude capybara, that'd be so helpful. Nope. Alright. What about... Oh man, I really don't want to deal with these guys again, but they do... Yeah, I can't afford them anyway. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. No mad about no cattles. I'm so sorry. No Rocco. Why? Turn off birth control? No, because then we get inbreeding alerts and then we get protesters. This is just... What this is too many habitats to be reasonably managed properly. We just have too many different animals. But that was the challenge. Can we have 26? And my goodness, is it a challenge. So... yeah, that's the challenge today. Oh good, we have a pregnant kangaroo. That's excellent. How are you guys doing? I already went through the lemurs. We've got an otter, that's good. You guys are all... Yeah, you're infertile because you're an elder, so that's not good, and you can't have kids because you're all born here, so that's not allowed. The quokkas, I think I have set up to have kids and stuff, unless we have babies. No, they're fine. The rhinoceroses could, if they wanted to. They don't have any enrichment. I'll have to look into that. These guys are in quarantine, so quarantine complete. Awesome. We can move those guys over. More baby sea lions. Tigers would be lovely to have baby tigers. We'll see what happens. Oh, quarantine passed. Cool beans. Move you to over here. I need to rename this habitat to be U. And did I rename this one already? T. I did. Awesome. And this one should be V. Should I turn on manage population here? Probably should. Let's do max of 2, max of 3, sell for cash, appeal, lowest first, sell for cash, appeal, lowest first. Alright, run with that. Slow but steady. Allowed to choose multiple species? I did. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Stop resisting the sleepies. Sleep well. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. That's all I'm hearing. Yes, I know I made mistakes. We've been over this. I'm gonna do 5,000. Just because I'm already drowning. Habitat. We need the Tasmanian dudes. We need a food tray. We need water. We need... We'll figure that out. I'll give them one of each kind of enrichment for the time being, because I need, to also put enrichment over here, because apparently we never went back and did that. So there's a mud bath, and You know, I'm gonna give you guys a sprinkler too, because why not? And then you don't climb anything, and food enrichment, I'll give you a hanging barrel feeder. So now we've got enrichment for the rhinoceroses, and we need to wait for the devils to get over here, and then we can give them terrain that they like. Bison are intense. Another loan. Yeah, we literally just had 200,000, and then I did some things that apparently were problematic, including but not limited to building more giant habitats, putting everybody on birth control, so I stopped having kids to sell. I also yeah, had a bunch of staff and trained them up, so my staff upkeep is super expensive and just having problems. They need a higher grade fence than 3, right? Caveat that phrase with what? No more kids to sell. What do you think I'm talking about? Context clues. My true enemy is taxes. This is true. This is true. Yeah, my proclivity for massive habitat spaces is really shooting me in the foot here. But you want to know what else is happening? We're making money. I'm telling you guys, babies are the way to go. You can lower the pay, they get upset, but you can do it. I might consider it. I have a lot of staff. I might have to do some staff. Oh, wait, well, we gotta let them get all the way out of the box. Might have to do a staff reconfiguring. Okay. What do we got? What do you like? You do not like your terrain. You also don't have any shelter, and you don't care about it, so that's cool. Get rid of your long grass. Nobody likes long grass. Give you some dirt and some sand and a little bit of rocks. There you go. How's that? Plants. Oceania. Temperate. I'm going to give them a little bit of shelter. They say they don't want it, but I'm going to give it to them anyway because I can. I'm going to do that and this one. I want to see if I can get them to climb up on this. I don't know if it'll be a possibility, but I'm gonna try. Gotta do X a couple times, make a little ramp, hold shift to put it into the ground. Oh, I need to rotate it a little bit more. Alright. There, and then some plants, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Joining and hearing no babies to sell is wild. It didn't look, you thought it was Sims 4. What? No, I put everybody on birth control because I was having a really, gosh darn it, and my stupid shapes. Anyway, I was having issues with trying to keep up with all the kids and trying to make sure that my animals weren't inbreeding and all that jazz, and it was just being really difficult. And I was like, I have a genius idea. This can't go wrong. I'll just have my I'll just put everybody on birth control, and then we won't have any more children. And that seemed like a great idea, but I didn't realize how much money I was making by selling all of the children. And I think that that's impacting my bottom line right now, because we've had to take out 50,000 plus in loans today just to get a couple of exhibits running. Also, I make exhibits literally 2 to 10 times the size that they need to be, just because I feel like I need to be able to give my animals space to roam, which means my property taxes are insane. Wouldn't have happened if we went with cattle. Just saying. No, I would have given them shelter too. They say they don't care about shelter, but I care about shelter. Case in point. What is that, 8-9 times the amount of space? No, 318. Why is my brain dying? 6 times. 3 times 6 is 18. 6 times the space needed here for the Tasmanian Devils. But, like, they need space. You know? What am I supposed to do? Not give them space? I could make it smaller, like this, which would cut down on my taxes. Right? Not by much. But even then, how much space is this that they have? Like, that's still so much more space than they need. But I don't care. Tasmanian Devils. I do love selling children. You know me. You know me. Just such an anti-family person. Ghost gum sapling. Oh, these are cute. Okay, we're gonna do random rotation. I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna put some of them back here. Put you and you and you. And a couple of little saplings on the ground, if you don't mind. Apparently they do mind. There we go. That is not enough trees, but that's okay. We're gonna work on it. A ghost fungus. What's with the ghosts? Alright, and I know that I need fluffy trees for them to consider it coverage. What's a fluffy tree? A sycamore maple tree? Sure. Yeah, that's a fluffy tree. Put a couple of you. I'll put one of you. I'll put one of you. Yeah, there we go. We win. Huzzah. We also need to educate the humans so that they give us money. Oh gosh. Random rotation off, align to surface on. There we go. So I will put this as Tasmanian Devil. I will add an educational speaker. Oh no. I'll put an educational speaker over here. About the Tasmanian Devil. How big of a circle can we get? 10? That'll work. Alright. Come witness. Mechanic cannot... Is it not in a work zone? Staff. Work zones. Why are you all not in a work zone? Who are you? Are you people that I fired? It's possible. Oh yeah, we need this and this and this work zone. There we go. Now everybody's in a work zone. I don't know if those are people I fired or I was working on firing. We infected the game? Oh my gosh. Truly haunting the narrative. Well, you're haunting me. Alright. Where you at? Oh my gosh. They're so cute, the little dudes. Look at them. We also need to take advantage of more kinds of, like, habitat setup. Like, we can put holes in the ground, put animals in the holes in the ground, and then have bridges over them, and guests really like viewing them that way, and it helps the animals hide from the view of the guests by just standing under the paths. So, like, that's a win. What does invalid destination mean? What do you mean? What does invalid destination mean? People I've fired? I'm trying to keep the animals happy, okay? Oh, now you say you don't have enough shelter. Oh my gosh, you said you didn't need shelter. And I was like, I'm gonna give you shelter anyway. And now you're like, no, I actually do need shelter. The little liars. Wow. Oh, where you still have a line to surface on. No, thank you. So anyway, that's fine. Put that there and there and... Does that not count? Is that not far enough off the ground for you? You're very small, so I would be surprised. Where are you? There you are. How do we feel about that? It still says hard shelter 43%. I am wondering if this one's not far enough off the ground. Maybe this one is, though. Let's see. We're so little, so many trees. There you are. Now you're down. Okay, do you guys just have different shelter preferences? Where are you? Are you social? You. How do you feel? No, you like it. Okay, well, you're causing me issues, okay? We're gonna grab some bedding for them anyway. I'll grab some small straw to put down here, and I'll grab some little leaves to put over on the other side. We've had offspring, so now I have to go take care of that. Animals died. That's terrible. Please don't do that. What's wrong with you? Animals not near a tail. Well, look, you moved 2 feet, and then you're great. And now you can't. See? Now I've got outsiders. Now we have to go manage tiny babies again. There's a notification, maybe? I think the bedding was floating. Yeah, it does that sometimes. The kangaroo is preventing other animals from breeding. What? Hang on. See, now we have to go back into animal management again. And now we have to go and... Why is your welfare? You're fine. Oh my goodness. What? What do you want? Temperature. Animals too hot. Oh my word. You're so picky. Alright. -4 to 30. Okay. Oh, Tiger. I'm stealing one of your coolers. For these little dudes. Well, this ended up being kind of a cold animal place, apparently, aside from the, rhinoceros. This is... Oh, we're about to have a mature jaguar. That's great. That's so cool. I love that for us. We're having a baby bison. That's fantastic. Okay. So we have... We could work on the giraffe population. That might be a good thing to check in on. These guys have nobody anymore either. See all these problems? See all these problems that happen when we have this many animals? It's too many problems. Alright, who's fighting? You guys were fighting, I think. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna get rid of these guys. We're just gonna keep the siblings. And I think that's the only issue right now. Oh, right, we had babies over here. You may not have more children with your siblings. That's weird. Did I trade you out? Is the zoo... The zoo's running, which means I must not have. So you're gonna go away now. Goodbye. Oh, I have to rehome you because you're old. That's okay. Oh, we have a baby rhinoceros. I think I missed that. Oh, that's right, Zendaya. Zendaya the baby rhinoceros. Yay, we win. Oh my gosh. If W is next and it's not a wolf, you're gonna leave. Wow. The bedding is haunted as well. Yeah, sure, that's what happens. Everybody is picky. Like, what's happening over here? What's happening is I need more, what do I need? We need staff, vet research. See, we have a lot of vets. And I don't know if we need this many vets. You know? And I feel like we probably don't need this many mechanics anymore either. What? Just walk 3 feet and you'll feel better. Who? What? Oh. Ah! See, now my jaguars are fighting again. Location. Gotta scroll down to J.
I'm gonna need more Dr. Pepper for this one.
See? I'm gonna get rid of you guys. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you. There. See? Solve that problem. Easy peasy. What do you want? Okay. This is getting obnoxious. You have this, which is a cooler, which is covering this area. So do I need to, like, one more right here? I guess so. They keep freaking out about it. So in education, there are visit points, and you select them and place something you want guests to do to go visit. You ask them to people to something. Education. Tour point. This? I have absolutely no idea how these work. If I just put them, will people go there? They're visit points. Animal talk point. go to all. Vista point? Orient yourself looking at the zoo. I'm sorry. A vista point. What does this do? Does this like bring people here? Interesting. Anyway, I know you're confused. I'm confused. We're all confused, bruh. So like if I put it here, what does it do? Set item focus. Facing direction. Select scenery or building piece. Like that? Or select the habitat. Interesting. Promoting nearby viewpoints. Huh. Well, I guess I'll put some of these in and see if it helps move people into the zoo. Back to work. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. Ow. Thanks for hanging out with us. Look, I'm learning. Okay, so I'm gonna trust you on this. We're gonna put some vista points in, and guess we'll come visit those locations. Okay, I'm gonna put one here by the quokkas because everybody needs to come see them. I think this would be a good point as well here. And I'll put one here for the tigers. Is there a limit? Could I just put like 4 billion of them? Okay, let's see if any of these help. Set item focus. Confirm. Whoops. And this one, set item focus, confirm. And the rhinoceroses. Hang on. Am I clicking too fast? Vista point, focus, T. Yes, and then I'm trying to click on this one. Set item focus. Confirm. Okay. This one over here. For the sea lions. And this one for the quokkas. Yay? Did that to your habitat and guests are all over it? Ooh, cool. So close to 10k. Are you checking points? Why are we checking points? I'm scared. More time it takes me to make videos. I know. I'm sorry. Honestly, I don't even know what's going on. But it feels like something's wrong beyond like the normal wrong stuff. I don't know. Going to the doctor next week. Hopefully it'll be better. And then I can have time and spoon. Well, it's not a time issue, a spoons issue to make videos again. But for now, we're just gonna yell at animals because it's more restful for me somehow. All right. Well, let's give the Vista Points some time to do their work. We'll see if it brings people back here at all over to these areas because that'd be pretty great. If people wanted to walk back here and see things. I would love to make a connection point here, but that's just not worth it. Oh, we're gonna have some more lemur offspring. We're gonna have so many babies. I should probably check in on that. Maturity. You're on birth control, and you're on birth control. Ha! Perfect. Cool, look, we're making money again. Alright, so yeah, people like seeing babies. It's the rules. You need to get more coffee. You're telling me. Let me see. What did we... What are we up to? We did the Siberian Tiger. Hang on. Let me get... What animal do you guys want to see? I'm going to work on updating the spreadsheet so we can pick our next animal. And I'll let you follow one of the little animals around while I work on that. I don't have a timber wolf. Maybe in the future we'll work on that. Zoo, staff, vets, sort by work zone. I feel like maybe I don't need 3 vets in one work zone. I'm gonna... Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. But we need money. Otters. Aminals. Here we go. There. Alright, I'm going to work on updating this so that we can move on and grab our next set of animals. We're starting with T today. So I have to mark off Siberian Tiger. Let's make sure that we wouldn't use it again, but like, I'm trying to keep this updated. Because it hurt us the other day when I was trying to get animals sorted out and we didn't have them listed properly. We've also used a Tasmanian Devil now, technically for you, but like, we've used it. We used the Desert Horned Viper. So next up I think is W. I think that's everything. Alright, it feels like we've done more animals than we actually did, but I think a lot of it was just because I had to fix things. What are we doing naming animals? Oh, I asked what animal you guys wanted to watch while I updated our spreadsheet and got it ready to pick the next animal, because we've done T, U, and V. The only option for V was the Desert Horned Viper, so I just went ahead and put that through when you all were arguing over U. U ended up being Tasmanian Devil. User choice. So next up is W. We actually have quite a few W options. I know what some of you are going to want. I'm trying to get the list to show all of them at the same time. X is also going to be your choice. Something tells me it's going to be an axolotl. So we have W next, and then X will be your choice, probably axolotl. Y has to be yellow anaconda, and Z has to be zebra. So this is actually the last. This is the last choice to make before the zoo's like full. Crazy. I do feel like it's going to be axolotls for X. I don't think anybody's going to fight against that one. Alright, who's ready to see our W options? We do have a few spiders, which I don't think anybody's going to care about. There you go. We have African wild dog, Arctic wolf, Asian water monitor, black wildebeest, common warthog, common wombat, red-necked wallaby, Somali wild donkey, timber wolf, West African lion, western chimpanzee, western lowland gorilla, white-faced saki, wild boar, wild water buffalo, wisent, and wolverine. Cattle was tied, so you want cattle in X. Oh my gosh. We could do an experience for X and actually do some animals that the people could like go in and talk to. So we don't have any dogs yet. So we have the African wild dog, the Arctic wolf, and the timber wolf would be dog options. We also don't have any primates, like the chimpanzee, the gorilla, and so on. We already have wallabies. Well, we have kangaroos, which is like the same thing as wallabies. So if we're looking for variety, you know, we already have the Tasmanian Devil, which is fairly similar to Wolverine. We already have bison. Well, bison and buffalo aren't the same thing, but like big cow-like animals. So, and we already have a couple of big cats. So we could do a lion too, but you know. We already have monkeys. Oh, that's right, we do already have monkeys. I forgot about our capuchins. Is weasel on the list? No. Do we have wombats? I don't think we have wombats. Alright. You're very cute, tiny otter. I don't think we have wombats. Oh, we do. Wait. Oh, it's common wombat. I was looking under W. Psh, silly me. So there's a wombat, which is similar. I feel like we already have some animals like this. Unique animals that we do not have any of yet would be a dog type animal, which we have the African wild dog here. We also have so a couple different kinds of wolf. We have the Arctic wolf here, the maned wolf here, which I might have missed on the list. That's on me. I bought more DLC while I was making the list, and I think I got a little bit confused. And we have the maned wolf, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love that one so much. And we have the timber wolf. So we have a few different wolf options. We have the Wisent, which is this bison looking thing. So there you go. And Wolverine obviously is this guy, which kind of, again, if we're looking for like what's the most differentest animal we have, or that we don't have yet, we don't have any bird options in here. We've done this whole zoo without a bird. Yes, Arctic wolf. I've seen Arctic wolf many times. I was trying to keep up with the, trying to show you guys the animal options though. I feel like dogs are the most different to what we have. I'm not doing more pigs. We're not doing warthogs again. It was into just a bison, right? So we have the different wolf types. Again, Arctic wolf. We have the maned wolf. And we have the timber wolf. So fun. And the African wild dog. We also don't have any tortoises, but I don't care. Hello, Megan. We need a dog-like animal, we need wolves. We have so many different types of wolves, though. If we decide to go for a dog, everybody's voting for different dogs. We just have a selection of different dog types. We also don't have any money again, which I'll have to work on that. Alright, what do we need? We need the African wild dog, the timber... Well, actually, the maned wolf is next, because I missed that one. Hang on. I'm doing this wrong, but it's okay. Maned wolf. I want the timber wolf. Timber wolf and the... Oh, Arctic wolf. I was thinking of something else. Arctic wolf. There we go. So those are our options. There are no Arctic wolves at this time. I thought we were friends. No strong opinions. All your energies save for axolotls. That's fair. X can be Sussex chicken. There's your bird. No, it will not be a chicken. The maned wolf is so pretty, though. The timber wolves are very fun. They howl all the freaking time. The maned wolves are gorgeous. That's my preference, is the maned wolf. I think they're super duper pretty. The maned wolf is cursed? Why? You don't care what wolf there is? Here, I want the maned wolf. Most of you want timber wolf. I will give you a poll. Ready? Maned or timber? There are your options. That's what we're going for. Doing different specific... or doing a zoo with animal types grouped could be fun too. You know, like all the dog type animals together. The wild dogs, the hyenas, which I think are more closely related to cats, but they look like dogs, and what do I know? I'm not a zoologist, so put those over there. Yeah, I think that could be fun too. You won't side with me because I won't give you your cows? I'm trying to be a conscientious streamer and give you... Wanted Arctic wolf because the electricity bill? Wow. I'm trying to be nice and let you guys pick, but that does mean democracy. Majority wins. Alright, I think maned wolf is winning though. Let's see. Yeah, no. Even with your vote discount. I'm sorry. You need to come to YouTube, okay? You have to convince the people over here to vote with you, because otherwise, I'm sorry. You just continue to be outnumbered. Maned wolf. We're getting this one. Boom. Taking off African wild dog, the Arctic wolf. The Arctic wolf is really fun too. But well, not today. I'm disappointed forever. Well, I'm sorry.
What else is new though, honestly?
So we'll keep tabs on that. Can I not go to Zoopedia from here? Of course not. That'd be way too handy.
My point is, you're wrong.
Wow. Wow. 1 to 2. Okay, so we're actually like... Yeah, there ain't nobody. They're lonesome little creatures. We are going to have the... Hang on, let me look. So in the maned wolf, we have something for X. The Y is going to be another exhibit animal. It'll be the yellow anaconda. So for W and Z, I guess we can do a path here and kind of split this area. Insufficient funds. Oh yeah, that's right. We're super duper stupid broke.
I'm sorry. I have an opinion, and that opinion is my opinion.
Oh my
It will
gosh.
not be my opinion.
People do be so mad. You're so mad at me, and for what? For why? We also actually need to grab some zebras. Oh shoot, they're not called zebras, they're called plains zebras. Blah blah blah. Okay, so I'm thinking maned wolves here, zebras here, and then axolotl and yellow anaconda will be here, and that will technically be the entire zoo, which is pretty exciting. We're gonna lose more collared peccaries. More animals are dead. If you could stop doing that, it'd be great. Saboomafoo, no! It's very sad. I won't tell the child. Axolotls. Of course we're gonna do axolotls. I would never not do axolotls for X, because the other reasonable option is chickens, which is not gonna happen. Alright, well, I think we've lost Disco. I think Disco's quit in a rage for not getting cattle. I'm sorry. Now you know. Now you know. If you vote for me to do a petting zoo, we'll do cattles and stuff. Vending machine broke down. We'll get a mechanic over there. Low on cash. What? Okay. I have to sell more animals to get more money. Vet research is complete. Huzzah. That means we can give people more enrichment items, which we don't have the money for right now anyway. Educators, I'm gonna leave alone. Mechanics, I'm gonna do one mechanic per area. That should be fine. Security guards, I feel like the security guards aren't doing too much either, honestly. Give it a couple of you guys. You all, I'm keeping you because our zoo is gross. We have way too many people here. You'll be fine too. Alright. Taking care of some staff expenses. Noodle eggs. It's cursed. It's not cursed. You're still here? Oh, really? We'll work on cows in the future. What was I doing? Oh, I need to go back over to work zones and rename. I don't know what's going on down there. RSTUV. Oh man, WXYZ. Do you think we can just... Ideally, I'd want another keeper zone for that. But like, we already have keepers here and here, so I might just tack on WXYZ to what work zone is this? QRST, I think. Oh no, it's this one. NOPQ. That's right, NOPQ. And then RSTUV is here. So we'll probably add WXYZ to these two, so I don't have to put in even more stuff. Cash flow to be doing a jig. Entire zoo, not a single animal you wanted to want. That's what I'm saying, is that you need to go over to YouTube and trying to convince some people over there. Unfortunately, you keep getting outnumbered, and I could just pick favorites, but that is kind of rude. Okay, mechanics should be here soon. Zoo's low on cash. Still, please go away. I am aware. Alright. Wow, that research is complete. How exciting. What else do we need? Can we complete any of... No, not you. You. Can we do any of these? Blue Morpho Education rating to 4%. I might be able to do that. Release, yeah, that's not gonna happen. I don't think I have any. Yearly profit of 141. I don't know about that. But the morpho thing I should be able to do. Let's see. Because we have a little bit of money, so I can quickly grab some education stuff. I'll put this here about the morpho, and I'll put one over on this side about the monarch, maybe. Because I don't think we have any butterfly education. That's a good call. Butterflies. Okay. Does it have to be this one? Can I put them inside? Hang on. What is this place? If I put you here and here. Oh, there we go. That's how that works. I know things. I know how this game works. Yeah. Cool. Wait, does that mean I can put a money bin inside here too? I didn't even think about that. I'll have to try and do that. No, I don't want, I want this one. There we go. Man, the keys for moving things in this game are not that intuitive. You can learn about the blue morpho, you can learn about the monarch, and please give me your money. Cool. I didn't realize I could actually put stuff in there. X for your existential crisis. I'm sorry. Not supposed to tell you have favorites? That's what I'm saying. Cash flow don't want to flow. Cash flow's flowing like frozen corn syrup. Tried to clip disappointed, but you don't know how YouTube clips works. Oh, I don't know either. Well, Spirit, I know that now. Anyway, it's fine. Are people coming to this animal talk? Audience capacity 60. But how many people are coming to it? Will it tell me? What if I go to manage talks? Guests. No educator. What? No educator assigned? Animal talk 10. No species assigned. What? Oh, we must have died. The frogs that we had assigned to this must have died off. I forgot about these. Hang on. So this one is the red-eyed tree frog. Okay. So you are the red-eyed tree frog, and you are poison frog, I assume. And you are golden poison frog? No, you'll be the Goliath frog. Golden poison frog's over here. There we go. So that was a little bit of a problem. We probably should be looking at that a bit more closely. Animal talks. Status, no educator assigned. That one. Oh, this must not be in a work zone. Staff, work zones, edit work zone. Yep, we missed that one. Boop. There we go. Tell YouTube the cattle's on the way and they must choose it. Somebody just walked up my stairs really fast and I thought I was going to die, but I did not die. I'm assuming it was just maybe an Amazon delivery. See, my package is on the way. Yep, just got a package delivery. Okay, cool. It's fine. It's great. Good things. I'll have to take a picture of it. I got a new case for my phone because this one, the buttons don't line up, so it keeps, like, pushing the wrong buttons. So that's here now. Yay. It was a maned wolf coming for you. Jeez, that'd be spooky. Okay, I think the education system is set up now. Also, I keep thinking that Delu is Delulu, and I get confused. Vet research is complete. Yay. Hooray. We win. What next? We need money for maned wolves and plains zebras, and then I'll make a little middle bit for axolotls and yellow anacondas. Is that what it is? In the meantime, I need to collect zebras and maned wolves as they come up, and I should probably check and see if Yellow anacondas are hard to come by. They're not. Okay. That's fine. Let's check in on our iguanas, which are over here. I'm actually surprised that I've been able to keep up with any of these animals and where they are, because I do not have a map in my brain. Oop. Alright, so this one, the Lesser Antillean iguana. We should see if we have any. I do. Fantastic. I'll take you then. Right there. So that will hopefully get us set up for success again here. And, oh, this is supposed to be not conservation credits, appeal, lowest first. There we go. You should also be appeal, lowest first. And also, hopefully, find you a lady friend. Let's see. Heck yeah, we win. Oh, that's a dude. My bad. This one. Put you in there. And then put you on the exemption list. There we go. So that should work out. Animal died. Why? Could you not do that? Animal's hungry. Good news, you should have food. Do we not have food? Did we just like literally stop setting this habitat up halfway through? No, you have a food tray right here. Call the vet. What keeps happening with TikTok stream? Oh, am I dropping frames again? I don't know. Haven't considered big cattle being X. I'm sorry. There'd be 5 witnesses. 2 dudes in exhibit. Make babies. I mean, I almost put 2 of the wrong tigers together. Aw, Margarita. So sad. What else? Animal trading. Do we have koalas? Oh, we got some more maned wolves. What do we need? We need a dude maned wolf, actually. But we can take another zebra. I'll accept that. I was also hoping to find some koalas, though. I want more. I miss them. There we go. More koalas for me, please. Send to zoo to quarantine. There we go. Alright, and let's see if those Vista points are working out for us while another round of our animals pass away from old age. Where do we put them? I put one up here. I don't see people coming over here very much still, which is a bummer. But again, we're learning. We're learning about the zoo. The past 2 streams, like the stream ends early. Oh, the, for some reason, I don't know if it's OBS or my internet or what, but the stream just keeps, like, dying somewhere between 12 and 1. Like, it just stops streaming. So then I end up having to quit streaming because it stops streaming, and it's annoying. So I don't know. Made the executive decision to get stuff for sesame chicken and fried rice. What is this power? That sounds good. False sense of hope. Wow. Yeah, okay, people just aren't coming this way, but that's fine. It's cool. It's whatever. It's not like these are my favorite animals in the zoo or anything. Are people dying again? Could you stop? Really rude. Animal's not in its ideal temperature. Did you know if you move over 10 feet, you'll be in your ideal temperature? It's like the coolest thing. Cool. Fresh out Slammer. Hello. Welcome back. Pre-recorded? No, it's not pre-recorded. Sorry, I have a lot of animals right now, and I'm also losing money really fast, so I'm trying to fix it. And I keep not paying attention to chat because I'm working on zoo stuff, which is bad. I recognize that. I will work on that and do better, and also continue to be mad that my zoo people aren't coming out of the zoo. Like, look at all these people. Look at all of the people swarming at the entrance, but then they won't actually, like, go this way, you know? It's weird. Cat just made friends with a handyman. I mean, that's a good idea. Is this a lot like Zoo Tycoon? I would say it's similar to Zoo Tycoon, but it is much more intense. There are a lot more moving pieces happening than in Zoo Tycoon. I love Zoo Tycoon. Great game. If you enjoy Zoo Tycoon, you should definitely give Planet Zoo a go. But be warned that it is significantly more complicated. So that's why I'm not paying attention so much to chat when I should be. Where to play on Steam? Yes. So you can get it on Steam. You can also go, I'm going to show you again just because I love it here, CD keys. And you can get a lot of the DLCs and stuff for a lot less. Usually on Steam, each DLC is $10. Clearly, they're not $10 here. And the actual game itself, that's all Xbox version. Did I scroll past it? It also might just not be available here. Anyway, I got the actual game on here as well for like, what, $12, $14, something like that. So if you can get it here for cheaper, that is nice. But we're trying to do an alphabet zoo where every single habitat or exhibit is a different letter of the alphabet. And we're getting close to the end, but it means that it's very, very busy, and I'm stressed. Procrastinating phone calls, oh fun. Zoo Tycoon and City Skylines had a baby. Yes. Are you dead or are you sleeping? I hope you're sleeping. Adult outs, oh no. Okay, so now we have to go and take care of the elephants because some of them don't like each other. We have a baby. Oh, one of our bison died. That's a bummer. Yeah, there are just way too many animals here for me to keep track of at this point. That's fine. So you're a rescue. You're a breeding program. Wait, you said out one of you was an outsider. Gender ratio. Can you only have one dude? I guess so. Well, that's my bad. Ebenezer, you know what? You're gonna go away now. Released wild, quick trade. How much money do I get for you? That's a lot of money. See, I'm a terrible person. Someone tried to talk to you and you ran away. I need to not do that. That's bad for me to do. Quarantine passed. Oh good, we got our new koalas. Okay, so I can move these over to our koala exhibit. Booyah. Our money seems to be stabilizing a little bit. We still have a lot of loan to pay off, but we were like negative 20,000 at one point, so that was kind of necessary. How are our koalas and kangaroos doing? Do we have any koalas in here? We might not. They might have all died because I couldn't find any more. Oh no, we've got one. We've got one koala. Alright. So we're about to have 3. That'll be good. A time-honored tactic? Sure. Alright, ooh, jaguars actually also, we have one jaguar here. Behold. And I was thinking about looking for a jaguar lady friend for you. We found one! That was easy. So go put you in quarantine, because as we've learned, people like to come see the childs. What else are we looking for? We need a dude named Wolf, and preferably more zebras as well. Let me go look over here. Reset filters. Oops, maned wolf. Still no dudes. And plains zebra. None. Alright. Cool. Be awesome if the keeper could be assigned animal management roles. That would be really, really nice. And I'm really glad that they do that for the exhibits, but the habitats, which we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? I might have counted wrong. Hang on. A, B, C, D, E, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That sounds better. So we have, what, 17 habitats? A whole bunch of exhibits. Oh my gosh, it's so many. Too many. We're really close though. We can do it. What? You just got here, bro. Why is you... What? Bruh. That is rude. That is very rude. Where's your friend? Your friend's gonna be sad now. Okay. Where's my Tasmanian Devils at? How many? 1 to 5. Up to 4 males, up to 4 females. Do we have any more? We have another male. Wait, which one just died though? This habitat is empty. Wait, they're both? No, we have one. Are you also dead? No, you're just hungry and you're taking a nap. That's fair. Good news. There's food right over there for you if you're interested. Alrighty. So I could technically just do a couple of bros. That's totally fine. Over to quarantine you go. Boop. Yeah, this is fine. It's great. Technically possible to run a successful zoo of the size... Oh, that... Yeah. I have absolutely no idea. I feel like you'd have to pause the game every 5 minutes to go through and do, like... animal management and stuff again. TikTok stream kept ending. It's not TikTok. It's on my end. I think it's OBS. I think I need to update it, but then do a test stream after I update it. Because it'll just stop putting stuff out. Like, it stops exporting or streaming frames and audio and everything. It just stops. But the internet was still working. So I don't know. Yesterday we figured it out eventually and streamed for a little bit longer on YouTube. But yeah, for some reason, my side of the equation keeps breaking. Oh good, we're gonna get some more baby hippopotamuses. So yeah, I would have to imagine that running a zoo the actual size of the area given, all this space, would require an extremely powerful computer, and a lot of pausing to go in and manage little things. Not filling the area up with exhibits, but also many, many guest areas and varied kinds of activities. I mean, probably. I'm not very good at that. But we're going to work on it. We're going to learn, and we're going to move forward, and we are going to do better next time. Okay, where is our mechanic? Because I know we still have mechanics. I didn't fire all of them. So I don't know what's up with that. Do we have any other new species that I can... Oh, we're out of newts. The newts died off. That's also not good. Oh my gosh. So this is supposed to be newts. Behold. So that's a problem. I guess I'll grab these guys. I'm going to turn off animal management real quick, and then I will go and put the new animals in, and I'll fix that. Still vote for a second entrance. That would be lovely. I would be down to do that. It's $150,000 though. It'd become like the San Diego Zoo. I'm not familiar with that zoo, although I'm sure it'd be delightful. So anyway, we're gonna do a max of 2. We'll do a max of 4. I've realized that the I don't think that they actually care that much about inbreeding here, so we're just gonna do that, I guess. Keep those going. Quarantine passed. Awesome. Who's ready? You're ready. So I'm gonna move you over here. Yes, I think that we could be, we being me, I could be a lot smarter with how I do these things with the zoo. I don't. I prioritize doing things I think the animals would like. I don't do a very good job of prioritizing, like, logistics. So, that's on me. We need to work on that. We being me. Because I feel like even the elephants, like, this is my whole elephant area here. Even the elephants have so much more space. They have 4 times the amount of space that they need. And nearly 10 times as much swimmable water. Just because I feel like if you're going to put elephants in there, you can't just, like... They're trying to convince me that the elephants would be happy in a space if I put a wall here, just over here. But I don't do that, and then I pay for it. Take a loan, it'll pay for itself. Yeah, sure. Parents took you to the San Diego Zoo when you were a baby, so the only thing you know about it is you don't want to have to push a stroller around it. That's fair. Fiancé was there once and he says it's the best zoo. I'd love to go. Sounds lovely. I would like to see zoos. Here's the dealio. Right. We could have a whole conversation about whether or not zoos, like, in and of themselves are ethical. However, we also know that a lot of wildlife cannot, like, live in the wild. And I think that zoos that are doing conservation work and doing work to help, like, take care of injured animals, helping to work with endangered species, doing animal research that will help impact environment, stuff like that. Somebody needs to do that. And if the way that you're going to get funding for that is to let weirdos like me bring my kid there on a Friday afternoon and give you a bunch of money to go stare at animals from around the world, like, I think that there's a balance that can be struck there. I do like zoos, although I recognize some of the issues there. And I'm trying to not have the issues, but that means I'm broke. Dang it, we have no money again. Okay, you joined a pack. That's great, I'm happy for you. We're low on cash. Oh, that's right, I was trying to figure out what happened to all my mechanics. I know I sold some. I know that I fired some, but I still have 1 per area. Commuting, resting, commuting. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why it's taking the mechanics so long to get places. Sea lion's about to mature. Is that going to be a problem? I don't know. I might go get rid of more children. It is an awesome zoo and their safari park is cool too. They are fun. Animal Kingdom at Disney World does a ton of conservation work and has made a lot of policies to protect the animals despite being a theme park. Right? Animals dead. Could you stop? These Tasmanian devils do not live very long at all, do they? That's kind of a bummer. I don't even have money for another one. So apparently we need to keep on top of the Tasmanian devils because they're just not keeping up. I didn't realize that they did not live there for long enough to, like, maintain their own population. It's kind of rough. Kind of rough. The Atlanta Aquarium. I would love to go to an aquarium. It's been ages. It's been like, what, 12 years? And that was the aquarium in Chicago. I don't remember what it's called. Shed Aquarium, maybe? Dangerous animal fighting for alpha. Oh my gosh. Okay. See, now we have to do this one again. We're going to go to the zoo. We're going to go to animals. We're going to go to location. We're going to go reset filters. We're going to be set. But it'll be fine. Oh, the Bronx Zoo in the summer. That'll be fun. I hope you enjoy. We need to figure this out. Who's happening to what? You guys are fine. Y'all are the problem. So Oliver, you get to go away now. Trade Center, rehome. I can't do anything with you. Fertile animals cannot be rehomed. Animal is injured? Because they were fighting. So I put you in quarantine. You should be able to go to the vet. And he'll fix you right up. So that'll be good. What else we got? So we'll fix that one. We don't have any binturongs or sun bears, so they're going to die eventually, and that'll be really sad. Still didn't find any male capybaras, so we don't have any of those. We've got the collared peccaries. We've got these dudes who are also eventually slowly gonna die off. So sad. The zoo looks like it could be a letter itself, but not one you recognize. Story, heading out. Enjoy your meeting. I'm gonna continue to complain about my aminals here. Okay, what do we have? We have you. You. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alphabet Zoop. This is the only baby elephant that I have, like, from my zoo. We could release it to the wild, which would be for a lot of points, and or sell it for a lot of money. Elephants are expensive. But I feel bad doing that. Our golden frogs are doing pretty okay. We still have all of these frogs, so that's good. Our giraffe situation is not great. We need more giraffes. I'm gonna get rid of you guys. I don't like quick trading instead of sending them to the wild, but I need the money, unfortunately, at this point, which is terrible, but it's true. But yeah, we don't really have much happening with the giraffes here. Can I find more giraffes? I can get one more giraffe. Alright, well, guess that'll be that then. Gotta pause again. In and out, in and out. Jeffrey has been traded out of the zoo. Good job, Jeffrey. That will be new dude. What about you, Thompson's Gazelle? You would be a lot happier with more of you. So grab a couple more of those too. Take you, send you to the quarantine as well. Not the animal market, the zoo. Location. Let's see if I could do this before people have more babies again. So that'll help with that situation. These guys are doing okay. We have a couple of children here, so we're gonna make sure that that doesn't cause issues. Alright, you guys are fine. Oliver is in quarantine. Quarantine complete, so you can now actually... Animal's injured. Okay, well then go to the vet. Somebody needs to put you in the vet. Can I, like... Yeah, injured. So could you... I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. We have koalas. If the koalas could have some kids, that would be super duper helpful. The kangaroos are doing okay. 20 years old, jeez. Alright, lemurs. Oh, now we're having children again. Atlantic Aquarium has several varieties of the otter and you can feed them. That sounds delightful. Thompson's Gazelle is an extrovert. Oh my gosh. I need... Oh my goodness, golly gracious. I need the animals to stop dying, but this is just the consequence of having such a large zoo, I guess. Quack is about to have some offspring. That's great. That's good. That's good news. That's great news. Good news. Quarantine passed. Okay, who actually passed quarantine? You did. Okay, so you can go... here, and you can go here. Gotta keep on top of these Tasmanian Devils. Reset. Okay, Tasmanian Devil, none. Maned Wolf, still need a dude maned wolf. 2 dude maned wolves, not enough credits though. Very close to enough credits. Blue Morphos had offspring, awesome. So we might have enough credits soon from the butterflies. They're creeping up, 66. And then you guys, what kind of aminals are you? You are Thompson's Gazelles. So those go here to G. There we go. Devils need to reproduce. I'm trying to become a self-sustaining Tasmanian Devil nation, but there aren't enough in here for us to have. There we go. Alright, so I'll take you. So we have enough maned wolves now for W, which is very exciting. I still need more zebras. How many more zebras do I need? I have a dude and a lady. So how many can I have? Up to 1 male, up to 5 females. Okay. So grab those. So now we have enough zebras for a zebra exhibit as well. Yay, we win. But we still need more Tasmanian devils. Tasmanian devil. Nothing. Okay. Oh my goodness. So many animals. We would have more animals if I played in the like the online version. I'm glad that we've learned so much about how to make zoos work though, because I think our next zoo is going to be even more awesomer. So that's great. We have the zebras, we have the maned wolves. We just don't have enough money to actually make the exhibits. So I'm going to have to actually really go in and do animal management. Which isn't fun. But I gotta do it for the future. Oh, the tiger just ate his food off of his board there. How do you feel about that? Yes, you're very pretty. Now run around to do cute things so that we can watch you. Oh, look, a cute thing. I missed that. Alright, they had children. And there's still nobody here. Like, what's with that? I would walk this far to see baby tigers. I don't know what these problems are. Yes, the axolotls and the yellow anacondas, which should be pretty easy to find here. I don't need the newts anymore. We need the yellow anacondas. Behold. And the axolotls. Which, we're gonna need conservation points for those. I guess that makes sense. So, just stack up on those. More offspring from the butterflies. Fantastic. What's our zoo rating? We'll fix this. Overview, reputation, most appealing habitat species, most appealing exhibit species. So people are coming to see the elephants. See, average animal welfare. I want to keep that up. That's my plan. Can I give the tigers a big box to play with? I might be able to. I'll look. But yeah, we are hurting for money and people do not want to give us any more money. I might be able to put this up to like 42 or something, but happiness, guest happiness, you're thirsty. Well, did we ever get a mechanic to come down and fix these? No, where? Is this like not in a work zone or something? What is happening? So it should be ABCD. Oh, they're not in a work zone. Oh my gosh. Well, that would explain why nobody's coming to fix it. So, that's fine. Do I have donation boxes placed around? I do. I have a whole bunch of them. They just, really my big issue right now is people aren't coming back to see these exhibits, which means these exhibits are costing me a lot of money to run, but they're not generating any profit because they're not, like, nobody's coming over here to do the animal talks and give me money. Every once in a while we get a few people. So like we've got these people over here. And they want to, what do you want to see? You want to see S. So they're going to go see the sea lions. But yeah. You're also going to go see the sea lions. Too hot. Yeah. So here's like a donation bin. So we've had no donations in this bin. There's not transportation. So that's something we've learned. We've learned so many things. At this point, we only have a few animals left. We just have 2 habitats and 2 exhibits. So I'm not going to worry too much about rearranging the zoo to get transportation. If we were only like halfway through the alphabet, I would. But we were doing okay. So at this point, I'm going to try to get the last couple of habitat exhibits set up. I think the last thing we're going to do today, and I'll just go ahead and do it on stream because it's end of stream, is go through and just chicken on all the species, all the habitats, all the exhibits, just do some of that fun animal management stuff. I did some of it before stream started, but I think we need to do some more now. That'd be great. Scooter rentals, right? That'd be fantastic. Snacks and sit spots, which I do have right over here. See? If you actually come up here, we have snacks, we have benches, we have education, we have picnic tables. So, like, I have stuff for people over here. They're just not coming over here. Horse rides, right? So, yeah. Lasagna has passed away as well. Vet is not attended. Why? What's happening now? A vet. Okay. Remember when I fired those vets because I thought we had plenty? I think I was wrong. So that's fun. I have enjoyed having work zones. There's also part of me that's wondering if just like releasing the people from their work zones would help. You know? Let's see. I'm going to save the zoo. Override alphabet soup. Thank you. How are our quokkas doing? Do we still have some? We still have some. Not all of them, but we have some. Oh, we're not actually. There. I like these guys. They're cute. So I'm considering taking the staff out of their work zones. I really like having the work zones, but I wonder if it would help if I took them out of their work zones and let them just go wherever they needed to go. Because then if I have a vet in one area that's not that busy, they could go help the other vets. What my concern is all of them sort of congregating to the higher density areas and then not making it back out to the other exhibits. So that's a reason. Hear me out. Attempt to ride zebra. Second entrance. Ford. I literally can't take out enough loan to afford that. So that's not gonna help. And do I have a first aid building? I don't think they have first aid buildings. But if they did, I would put them in. They look like horses, but they do not tolerate humans. Well, aren't they also more like donkeys, too? I don't know if that helps, but aren't they so cute? These little guys? They're adorable. So I don't know if removing the work zones and just having everybody work everywhere would be helpful or not. It might be worth a shot because I need more staff, but I don't have the money for more staff. I'm sure they're fine. Sirens on my end. Let's see. So that's a thing we need to do. We can go through animal management and go and check in on the different creatures. See which ones we can get rid of. It'd be helpful. I mean, honestly, as annoying as the capybaras and the collared peccaries and the capuchin monkeys were, it was really helpful being able to go through and just sell a bunch of them in like 20 seconds. Because they just kept having kids. Zebras are if horse was filled with nothing but spite and hatred. Fair enough. So yeah, some of the bedding might be floating, but it's fine. We can ignore that. So that's what I'm trying to think about right now. So how can we actually get a little bit better cash flow happening? Because we are once again negative 10,000, and I do not have the ability financially or brain-wise to redo a bunch of this zoo. I could make up all the exhibits smaller, but I don't want to do that either. But yeah, let's see. So where are we at with staff? Staff we have 8 vets. So we have a lot of vets. And I wonder if deleting all the work zones and letting everybody just go wherever they wanted would be helpful. Does anybody think that'd be a good idea? Is there a bad idea? I really don't know. I'm scared to try. Waiting for customers, yeah. So we just have some areas that are not super profitable, like this building in particular. It looks like people aren't visiting. Waiting for customers to serve. Oh no, here it goes, some people. Okay, that's good. Do I dare remove the work zones? More quokkas. I'm trying. If you shared a habitat with several large carnivore species, you too would be filled with nothing but spite and hate. I mean, it's fair. Golden poison frog is that offspring. I know, everybody's having babies. I think I might get rid of these tables because nobody's really using them, and I think they're just blocking up the walkway. So, get rid of those. Improve traffic flow there. Yeah, this is a massively popular area. Everybody wants to be down here. Everybody wants to see what's happening. There are people just standing here to look at the animals. How has this donation been doing? I don't care about you, I care about my money. $40. Not great. Animal's dead. But why? Chester? How dare. Dangerous fighting. Why? Now what's happening? Is this the exact same thing I just told you to stop doing? You're fine. It's the pronghorn antelope. I told you to not do that. Is it Oliver? Oliver I was gonna try to get rid of? There, see? Now you're fine. Saved your life. More... Don't have any Tasmanian Devils. Do we have any Bintrongs available? No. Do we have any Sun Bears available? Because those are super popular as well. No. Alright. The exhibit might need more animals. Exactly, that's what I was just looking at. And I think there are still animals in here. We have a Bintrong and we have a Sun Bear, but they're both getting up there in age. And I don't have any more available. Vet has not attended to the habitat. Alright. I'm going to try a thing. I will redo the work zones if we need to. But I'm going to get rid of the work zones, and I'm going to see if that helps at all. So now nobody has a work zone. Everybody can just go wherever they feel they need to go. And I'm going to see if that helps with anything. We'll just let it run for a second. I'm scared. I know we haven't completed the alphabet yet. So that's, yeah. So we have not completed the alphabet. We don't have money to complete the alphabet though. And I know what the problems are. And I know how to fix them. I just don't know if I reasonably can. One problem, people don't want to walk very far, and I don't have the capacity to put in transportation at this time. Another problem is I make the exhibits really, really big, which means they cost a lot more money to run than they reasonably could, so I just do things on the expensive side. So I could literally go through and chop all of these exhibits in half, and that would save me a significant amount of money. I just don't know if I will. Like, I could just... Hang on, where's the rhinoceroses? A baby rhinoceroses! I keep forgetting this is here. Like this, right? I could chop off this whole area and just delete this part of the exhibit, and then I wouldn't have to pay taxes on it. Move the food stalls further out. So the issue with the food stalls being moved is we have a limited electricity range, and I don't know where else I could put them. Well, actually, let's see. I might be able to put them over here. Nope. Put them here. If I had money, I could put them over here, but I do not, in fact, have money to move them all that much. So, yeah. And then we also still have more food stalls right over here, which they're not that far away, but there's nobody here compared to down here in this area. This is just a really popular area because of all the animals down here. We've thought about completing the alphabet. Yeah, so at least I know you're fine though. The crazy thing is, if you just like scooch your butt over a little bit. Animals too hot. Are these not running? Are they not running because they don't have any money? Or is it literally just, yeah, insufficient funds? Yeah, so listen, I can't fix it, but you can fix it yourself. I don't know. I can... The most reasonable thing to do would be to shrink the exhibits. Just lop off some areas and make them not count as exhibits anymore. I could make this zoo so much smaller. But like, where's the fun in that? Go play in the snow, little tiger. Exactly. Oh good, the Tasmanian Devil is about to mate. That's fantastic. Are we actually going to have more Tasmanian Devils before they die? Oh, we've got another one. Put you over here. Save you for later. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like the best thing I could do for our financial situation is to shrink the exhibits. Is that something we really, really want to do? How big are you? Can I shrink this one? This is not an animal. I need one of the animals. You look like you're moving. There we go. How do you feel about the space? You feel like the space is 10 times as much space as you need. The fun is that we're not all stressed with you. I'm sorry. Cut down the habitats that are on the outskirts. That's why there's not so much rearranging. What was that? Was that protesters? Or players? I didn't read it properly. I think players. So, in theory, I could cut this exhibit in half. I could take a fence and just plop, and then that exhibit would just be half the size. And then I could delete all of this. And that might save me on some taxes. And same with over here. I could save on some taxes. The zoo's failing challenge restart. No, it'll be fine. I just made a lot of terrible decisions. Although it would kind of be fun to be able to have the Z exhibit actually connect here. Alright, let's see. So if I go here, and I go to animals, and I box all the animals. Oh. And I box... Are they all boxed now? Oh, I guess they are. I just thought there'd be more over here. So are there any more? I don't see any more boxes over on this side. So then, I don't have money to draw another wall. But I might be able to move it? Whoops, that was the wrong button. Obstructed. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to drain the water to properly place down a wall. Delete all the walls. Oh, the Pandanomium. No. Okay, we're gonna go to finances. We're gonna go to loans. I have no money. You know what we should do first? Animals, and then we'll see if we still need a loan. Okay, this is gonna be so fun, guys. So fun! These guys are all in boxes right now, which is fine. You would really benefit from a friend. I don't think I can get you one, though. Nope. Not today. Alright, we're gonna go down here. The elephants. I'd like to keep the elephants because they're happy with that many. The frogs are doing fine. They should be having children all over the place. The giraffes. I would love another giraffe, but we're not probably gonna get another one right now. You're getting another gazelle. That's good. Oh, we've got all sorts of little baby hippos, though. So that's fun. So we could actually get rid of our grown-up hippos and just keep the three sisters, the little triplet hippos. That'd be adorable. Are we doing enough for marketing? We do not have any marketing for it. I keep forgetting. Capybaras are friend-shaped, though, little hippos. So I could get rid of these hippos, and then we just keep the little baby sister hippos, which is actually adorable. So I could do that. They don't actually need their... What? Oh, I must accidentally have a giraffe selected. Anyway, so that'll just give us... I have to click play for that to lock in. There we go. That will give us some money and still have cute little baby hippos, behold, and we'll get them a boyfriend when they're older and they're old enough. The iguanas are already managed. Oh, you had twins. Alright, cool beans. Brother, sister, so again, we could keep the babies, because I don't think they need their parents to actually live there. We could get rid of the adults and just let the babies grow up. So there's some money. Man, who knew that children were the way to the future? Okay, so there's jaguars, and then koalas. We had a baby koala, fantastic. I'm gonna keep the koalas because they're a little dumb. They don't have babies that easy, so we're gonna keep more of them around. The kangaroos, you're an elder and therefore infertile. I'm just gonna keep them till they die, I guess. So, let's see, the kangaroo situation. What should we do with that? Let's put... do we have a fresh dude? We do have a fresh dude. Alright. Fresh dude. Quarantine. Let that register. And then... No, dang. I'm sorry. We'll work on that. We have money. We could do marketing. I feel like it's still not going to solve my main issue, which is nobody's going to the back. So I'm losing money. Any hoot. So we got a fresh dude kangaroo, which means I can get rid of this kangaroo and this kangaroo. We're gonna have to rehome them, which will be a small fee, which is fine. And then... Oops. Okay, there we go. Kangaroos. So we have these two kangaroos, and we will get a fresh dude in there, and we'll get more kangaroo babies, hopefully, maybe. For the lemurs situation... Alright. I'm happy with where we're at on the ruffed lemurs currently. But let's see if we can find more of these. We can. We don't have enough money for both of them. Alright, I'm coming back. Coming back to that. Let's see if I can send any animals to the wild. Oh, goodness. Well, what about any of these other lemur friends? How are you guys doing? I can send... Let's do this one and this one. I can send you guys to the wild. Very exciting. Still not quite enough. We'll get there. A viewing dome. Can trail cams inspire? Yes. Cut the front exhibits in half and scooch them all forward. We were thinking about that. Alright, and then I'll also, let's see, get rid of you. I can release to the wild. Alright, and then go back to animal trading. So that's 250. Take both of you guys. Send you to quarantine. What I was trying to do is get enough money to shrink this exhibit, and then we would have potentially the Z exhibit actually come around here. So then we'd have A and Z not quite across from each other, but pretty close. So that was an idea. And trail cams can inspire more visits to further habitats, maybe? Does it count as marketing for specific creatures? Or is it just... Oh, there it is. Habitat web camera. I don't actually know. I know that it counts for marketing, but I don't know if it counts, like, toward specific species. Let's see. I'll put some in, though. I'll put some back here so we can see what's happening. Tiger exhibit. There we go. Oop. Tigers. I'll put some in the rhinoceroses. I think I'll put this one here, facing the mud bath, because that's fun. And I'll put one, I think, just at the back, just watching the whole exhibit. There we go. And Tasmanian Devils as well, perhaps. I feel like they'd go up and talk to it, you know? Give a little interview. So that will give us more marketing. I don't know if it'll increase the appeal of those animals specifically, but we'll try. But yeah, I boxed all the animals in this exhibit so that in theory I should be able to just sort of like cut it off here and shrink the size of that exhibit specifically. Now this one, how are you doing? Even this one is technically like huge, which I think is crazy. Like, I don't know if I'm physically capable of making an exhibit that's smaller than that. I don't think I can. I don't think that's something I'm able to do. What I could do is go see if I can get you a girlfriend. I can. So we could have more of those babies. So that'll be helpful. Back to the zoo. Okay, so we're trying to get money to potentially shrink a couple of the exhibits. I'm just going to skip the butterflies because they're already doing their own thing. The newts should also be fine now. The otters. Okay, so the otters... We just had another little baby otter. That's super duper fun. I'm gonna leave the otters alone. They're fine. You guys... Can I get another red panda? No. Okay, well, so you're just gonna have to keep doing what you're doing. So there's the red pandas, the quokkas. I think we're also pretty much just gonna let keep doing what they're doing for now. I'll give the children birth control, but we'll let the older ones keep going. And then when we just have alphabet zoop animals left, we'll go through like we did with the capybaras and just keep one gender or the other and then bring in mores. More like an elbow noodle. Yeah. More like that. Tasmanian Devil, we have one in quarantine. Hopefully we have more still that are alive. Rhinoceroses. I would love for you guys to have more kids because you're pretty cool and people would like to see that. So please and thank you. The sea lions. Okay. So these two I should be able to send to the wild. No problem. Lots of points for me there. Those are all in the trade center. We're ignoring them for now. 3 babies. Dang. All right. So that'll be fine. Hugo and Oscar, the other children, we'll keep them around till they're older. Then we'll kick them out as well. We were supposed to name you Tony. We never got back around to that. Tony and Tanya. There we go. And then they have 3 children. We're all on birth control. They're mad because I don't have enough coolers in the habitat, so I'll work on that. These guys are all into the trade center, so we can skip those. We have 2 Tasmanian Devils. Huzzah! We have a 3rd one on the way, and we have desert horned vipers, which should also be managed. So, with all that out of the way, go to terrain, go to water, remove water, boop, barriers, brick, add, brick. Add. Alright. We're gonna connect it right there. And that means that I should be able to take this area of wall and just delete it. This I will need to move here. Is this exhibit considered complete? I don't see any alerts, so that's good. I'm going to, let's see, I'll move this in here, and I think, can I take this and just do nature? Oh yeah, there we go. Clean this up real quick. Easy peasy. There we go. What is this? Habitat web camera. Well, alright. Cool. That should already be moving. This tree I'll need to move. Are these climbable? No. So those actually will not aid in the escape of the monkeys that are still in here. Bring our water back. There we go. Yay. Okay. And if I click play, and then all the animals in here, can I unbox all animals? Hopefully nobody's escaped. Everyone's just on birth control, which is fine. Alright, so that should make that exhibit still a correct size. A little bit smaller though. Hopefully save us a little bit of money. That was a lot of work. I'm tired. Can I take a nap now? No, not alphabet soup. Save. Overwrite. We did it. Okay. I keep forgetting there are people next door and they're making noises. Anyway, there's that. That's super exciting. Huzzah. Oh, now we can't see. What do you want? Animal welfare has attracted protesters. Well, at least somebody's coming over here to see the animals. Let me take this. I will duplicate it, and I will just put it in some of the warmer areas. So like here and here, apparently. And here. And then that should cover the majority of the exhibit, and they should be much happier. Huzzah! Low on cash. What? No way! But we did fix some things, so that is a win. Quarantine passed. Alright, what do we got? We have a kangaroo. So I'll move you over to Kangaroo Land. Boop. Alright. Let's see. How are you guys feeling about the amount of space you have? I'll work on the other animals in a second. Let me click on one of these dudes. How do you feel about life? You're feeling, oh my word. See what I mean? Like there's no way 600 meters squared is enough space for a kangaroo. There ain't no way. I refuse to believe it. Ridiculous. I'm gonna move this over here. I'm gonna move this over here. But I can grab some brick, connect this, and then delete this wall section and this wall section. It's not going to do very much. I mean, I could like add a path in here to view the animals from more sides, but that's about it. And whether or not I can do that is entirely up to the whims of the game. Let's see. We'll add a window here. We'll add a window here. There you go. Maybe save a little bit of money. Maybe. Probs not, but maybe. Alright, who else is out of quarantine right now? Quarantine passed. Lemur, move to Lemur Land over here. Fantastic. You can move to...
When in doubt, boulders.
Where are we? Oh my goodness. Here we go. Over here. Dwarf caimans. And you can move over here to the Tasmanian Devils. Oh my goodness. This is a lot. We need to practice making the habitats smaller, apparently. I don't want to. But it would help us a great deal. If I cut off this area of the quokka exhibit, what is this? Herb scent marker. I'm gonna move that. If I were to move this and move this and move, can I move the gate? Can I add multiple habitat gates? Okay, pause. Nope, I just want to delete the gate part. Okay, there we go. I've had another habitat gate there. I'll move the sign. Habitat Educational Board. No content. What? Can't have that. Quokka. Did I never actually go through and fix these? Or did it break at some point? Anyway, don't know, don't care. If I take another wall, like this, and I place it here, like... you and your stupid terrain rules. Oh my goodness. Okay. Terrain. Sculpting. Flatten to foundation. Is that right? Let me try again. Barriers. Wall. Animal has escaped. Has it though? Or are you just being silly? I feel like you're just being silly. Let's see. Who's escaped? You... What? Who's escaped? I don't see. In transit. I feel like nobody actually escaped. I feel like you're confused. Habitat and exhibit. Multiple animals have escaped. Have they though? I'm confused. What animals does it think have escaped? This is still a complete exhibit. It has animals in it. Yeah, okay. I don't know what that was all about. Oh, you know what? It might have been because I temporarily took the gate off the exhibit over here. That's probably what it was, wasn't it? You have a criminal on your desk? Why? Oh, an orange criminal. That's fair. We need to... I'll get rid of this wall and this wall. Very carefully. Get rid of the walls. Very carefully adjust the paths. You know what? It might work. I just have to be a little careful with the terrain. Let's push it down here. Okay, so if I do that, and I take my path, we are so close to this working. Alright. Are we gonna cause mass pandemonium if I move this wall section? Nope, we're good. Okay, cool. Look at that! We connected the paths! I don't know if this will actually help with, like, people walking through here or not, but maybe. Maybe. He burns off his chunks with crimes. Yeah, sure, maybe. Okay, yay. This is very boring, and it's mostly me thinking and not a whole lot of, like, interesting stuff happening. But we did manage to connect a path here, which is a good deal. We've shrunk a couple of exhibits by essentially nothing, but we're going to pretend it made a difference. This is the main area. The main area of change. We technically have money, which is great. How's our animal market looking? Do we have any Bintrungs available? We do. I don't remember which ones we need though. If we need a lady friend or a dude friend. Oh no. This exhibit. Animals. We have one. Oh, you're elderly and infertile, so it actually doesn't even matter right now. What about sun bear? We have a lady sun bear. Could we get a dude sun bear? We could. We could get a dude sun bear. That's pretty exciting. There we go. How do you feel about your habitat size? You feel like it's ample. Okay. That's good for you. Let's see. What else could we do? Reasonably. I mean, we could literally cut this exhibit in half and put more animals over here, but I'm not going to. I'd rather just see more elephants. And we could combine exhibits, but I'm not going to, because that's the point of the challenge. Okay. I feel like we did some good things, though. I really don't want to shrink any of the exhibits. I know that they could be smaller, but like, why would I do that? Also, we still have a ton of people down here, so I still think that it's the exhibit more than the, Why is my brain dead? I think it's the exhibit rather than the... Oh, we don't have any money again. The food that's, like, causing the congestion. Posted the criminal. Congratulations. I should probably call it a day here.
I will judge you. It'll just be quietly.
I could shrink this exhibit, and then what? And then what would I gain? What would I gain by shrinking this exhibit? What would I win? A big empty spot full of nothing. Crushed dreams. Moving this one at least made a little bit of sense, because I can put my last two exhibits here. Of course they'll be massive. Do we have any Tasmanian Devils available? We do? Heck yeah, I'm taking you. Put you in there. About to lose another quokka, that's okay. We'll get more. We're still, man, we are up and down on the funds. Eventually, we'll pay off the loan, which will help, because we won't be losing that much money all the time. You're dead, which is kind of rude, but understandable. Okay. Yeah, aside from, like, literally chopping massive chunks off of my habitats, I don't know what else to do. End stream so you can have a snack. Or so you can have a nap and I can have snacks. I should probably leave and eat. That's a good idea. I wanted to try and fix some things. It's really not getting fixed, though. Animal past quarantine. Fantastic. So I'll put you in here. The sun bear exhibit. That should bring some people in. Cool. Are we able to do any of these? Yeah, we can't release anybody to the wild. Our education rating is 1%. Rough. Alright. Snacks and naps are important. I know, I was trying to fix things, and I feel like we're not really fixing that many things. Look at us. We are losing so much money. Oh my word. Staff wages and animal food. Those are the big things that we're losing money on right now. And taxes. Habitat tax. New animal has arrived in the zoo. Fantastic. We're gonna force this zoo to finish. Like, we're gonna get there in the end. We're gonna force our way through the last couple of letters. But we have learned a lot of valuable lessons for next time. I need to stop thinking about this and go and let you guys leave and let me leave. So here's a giraffe. I will give you Dance Cat, and I will leave. Negative 133. Yeah. Yeah. And if we could hit 150,000, we could have another people spawner. But those are expensive. So we'll see if that actually works out. Yeah, so we have no money. We have Dance Cat though. So thanks for being here today. Sorry I'm not the best at zoo management. I will try and continue to learn. I will see you guys tomorrow for the rest of Animal Zoo. Hopefully we'll finish it.